batteries at all? Bruh. For the replay gang, what is good with you? It's your boy Travis Kinley coming back to you with another one. Boy, my laptop tripping. What's the problem? There we go. Boom. For the replay gang, this is that awkward moment when you first go live and nobody's here yet. So you just sit waiting on people to show up. What's up? Now we got two people in the house. In case y'all were here, I had a little moment just now. Laptop messing up, wouldn't charge. I thought I had some serious issues, stranded out on the road, but it's looking like everything's good. What is going on? Two people in the house, man. I am, let's see. Trying to get my life right here. Trying to get my life right. Trying to get my YouTube right. My laptop right. Had to do a double take. That's right, bro. I'm live. Tell me you had to do a double take. Make sure you had the name right. I'm live. I ain't gonna front with you. I'm Netflixed out right now. Long time. How's everything going? Everything's good, heck, Rod. I'm Netflixed out right now. I have, let's see, what was I watching? First, anyway, I was watching Kings of Joe Bird. That was pretty straight. Slowpoke TNT, what's up? Joe Bryant's like about 30 parking spots around from me. Waiting to load Monday. Yeah. Joe Bryant's like 30 spots away from me. I'm Netflixed out right now. I've been watching, okay, here we go. Got my laptop set up, everything set up. I've been watching Kings of Joe Bird. I've been watching New Amsterdam. It's like for the old school people. Y'all remember when ER was on cable? So I was watching New Amsterdam's kind of like a 2022, 2023 ER. I'm watching that. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I'm Netflixed out right now, dog. I'm 1000% Netflixed out. So I'm sitting right here like, man, what should I do? Yeah. So I told you I got a Quest. You know, Oculus. So, Johnson's Logic. Here's what's funny. I told Christine, I was like, man, if it wasn't cold outside, I'd disconnect from my trailer, put my bobtail in front of a parking spot right on the edge, and now I'll play my doggone, my VR in the parking spot. But it was cold, and you know, you can't play it during daytime because the sun will burn the cameras out. So, let's see. Hold on. That's why I got my laptop. But yeah, so I told my wife, like, man, I would play the VR, but you watch Blacklist yet? No, I ain't seen Blacklist. Hold on. Let me, I got my TV on. I thought about playing music, but I was like, nah, if I play music, YouTube gonna flag me. Like I'm struggling out here right now. I'm struggling. But I was like, man, that'd be tight if I could play VR, man. If the weather was right, all you have to do is, like, you know, pick a spot under one of the lights. I was like, that would be tight, but I can't do that. My Netflix is booting up. Hold on. Let me start from the top real quick. Oh, snap. Y'all heard the Netflix sound? Tripping. Let's turn that down. 50 spaces, yeah, 50, 40, whatever it is. Just got a PS5 on the truck. I feel you once I get this Nighthawk. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. I've actually thought about getting a gaming system. I just don't know, man. It's been a while. Name my LLC Slowpoke. If you're Prime, you know. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How long you stay out, Travis? I'm looking at y'all. I'm right in Columbia. Hey, we got another driver in Columbia, a dude named Billy. Shout out to Billy if you ever see this, dude. We got another driver in Columbia. That's not that far away from the terminal, man, because our terminal is on Sumter's side of Columbia, you know what I'm saying? And we do have to keep our trucks on the terminal, but you have to stay out a minimum of 21 days and get 7 days off, or you can fluctuate it however. So like I went on a cruise this past November. So what did I do? I don't remember how long. Oh, if you stay out 6 weeks, you get 2 off. I don't remember how it goes, to be honest with you right now. I think that's it. I think that was it. I think I stayed out 6 weeks and got 2 weeks off. But yeah, you stay out a minimum of 21 days, you get 7 days off. 7 or until they dispatch you. Like sometimes they just don't. You just don't have nothing going on, you know what I mean? But yeah, hey, consider your boy when you're filling out, after you fill out the application, you get down to the part where it says referral. Consider your boy, okay? It's not hard to remember the name. Just go back to the YouTube. The channel name is the YouTube name, you know? So yeah, Joe's 6 weeks, yeah, so it's just double, you know? So consider your boy, you know? So Heck Rod says it's a good deal. I enjoy it, man. It's not the 21 days, so consider this, right? Let's say you're in Texas, right? So first of all, they always give you an extra day. They always give you an extra day. No, I got small babies. Yeah. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that. They always give you an extra day on the front half and the back half as far as just like if anything is to happen. So if it takes you 2 days to get from your location back to your house, you know, you're going to have roughly 3 days to get home or get to the work site, right? So when you think about that, that's already 5 to 6 days off of your 21 right there. So you're not really talking about 21 working loaded days, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, 21 out, 7 home, or it fluctuates, you know what I mean? So, yep. Yeah, just like Joe said, there's local, regional, local, let's say local, but sometimes you do like an overnight on our local, you know, and then you be home. But anyway, but yeah, so if you're interested in that, if that's too much for you, if you're like, no, I don't want to do 21 days, but at the same time I want to do a week out or something like that. I did just talk to a friend at Robbie Wood. You know, they haul hazmat as well. Same qualifications, 2 years, you know, HazX, whatever. I think they're still requiring no auto restriction. But he also just told me they just got 30 brand new trucks in, and all of those are automatic, and they're starting to phase out the manual. So if Circon's not for you because of 21/7 thing, then maybe Robbie Woods is. They got one, where's that? I think not Shop Road. What is that? Pine View. Is that Pine View? Yeah. I think their terminal's right there on Pine View near Shop Road. You know what I'm talking about. So maybe that's for you, like if you're interested in the hazmat side of things, you know what I mean? So maybe that's for you. I don't know. I did think, but it is pretty chill. Somebody was like, that's a good deal. Yeah, heck, Rod. I think it's a good deal, man. And my thing is, you just don't have to work hard, man. That's what I really enjoy about it. You know, I always associated being a company driver with you have to work extremely hard, and we just don't work extremely hard. So that's what I appreciate about that. So, yeah, Big DM Studios. Yeah, Pine View down by the Petro. Yeah, kind of close to there. You know, Petro is off of like Bluff Road and 77 at that intersection. But yeah, around that area of Columbia. So, yup. Yeah, so, you know, if 21/7's not for you, maybe them. Because I was talking to him on Facebook. He hit me up. I'm not going to lie to you. He hit me up trying to recruit me at first, right? And here's how I knew. I kind of laughed at myself when I went to sleep last night. I was just kind of laughing at the whole situation. He was trying to recruit me like, hey, you still driving? I was like, absolutely. Because, you know, somebody asked you that while you're sitting in your truck. Oh, somebody asked you that while you're sitting in your truck. You kind of laughing because you're like, bro, I'm in the truck right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, absolutely. He was like, you got a job? And then I was really like, absolutely. What you mean, do I have a job? Like, who you think, like, I don't know. I read a news article that like 60-70% of like millennials' parents is still paying for their food and bills and all that. And I was like, bro, I am not a part of that percentile, okay? I am not a part of that percentile. So, yeah, I'm like, absolutely, I got a job. Like, who you think feed me? Like, what? You know? Plus, like, the way trucking jobs is, like, if you got a CDL but don't have a job, that is probably your fault. Like, you probably did something. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you probably either just got fired or you just quit or something happened, you ain't got no job. But, blacklist. But, yep, I finished all of Walking Dead. That was a few weeks ago. But, yeah, so I was laughing because I was like, old boy's trying to recruit me. But I didn't even, you know how, like, when people trying to recruit, you usually ask questions, right? Like, how much y'all get paid? What's the home time like? What's the trucks like? Bruh, I just straight up told him, like, bruh, I got a pretty good job. Like, there's no way in the world. Like, like, y'all ain't finna pay me. Like, oh, Blacklist. I do remember seeing that. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I must have watched it. I'm on season 8, episode 22. So I guess I did watch that. I didn't even remember. So I still got some seasons to go on that. I got 2 more seasons to go. But yeah, I ain't even ask him to, like, I was like, bro, you can't. And when he said brand new trucks, I was like, oh, that's tight. But it's like, yeah, but still, you can't. Like, bro, you're not finna pay me like I get paid right now. Like, y'all probably gonna be trying to run me hard, and that's just not in my, like, I'm a hard worker, but it's not in my personality to just be choosing a company that be running hard. That's not my deal. So I was like, nah, man. I was like, and then I was about to tell him, like, all right, well, hey, look, I'll send somebody your way, you know. But then when I thought about, like, the qualifications thing, I was like, why would I send him your way when I can get a referral bonus over here? So I can't even send him his way. Like, I didn't know what to tell him. And he was like, all right, man, well, you know, if things don't work out, you know, people, I don't like when people say that. That's so negative. Don't say things like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know if my wife's here right now. How about somebody told my wife that when we got married? If things don't work out, you can always come back to my house. Bruh. Don't say that. You know what I mean? Barry in the house. What's going on, man? Decided to go live. Your boy had to go live. It has been quite a long time. I'm trying to get my air right. Like, too hot, too cold. And then the spotlight, that's probably what's getting me. Barry in the house, man. Yeah, but, so yeah, he was like, well, if things don't work out, I was like, bruh, I'm not going nowhere with it all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, bruh, if the company go bankrupt, I might hit you up. But other than that, you know, my wife is in the house. I was like, other than that, bruh, I'm not doing that. Back at Prime, we never teamed. Heck Rod asked if me and Johnson's Logic ever teamed. No, we never did. Me and Johnson's Logic was too busy making money. Okay? Me and Johnson's Logic was too busy making money to team together. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. I don't really care what y'all think about me no more. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. A good team at Prime and really elsewhere, this is just in general. I thought about this a handful of times since I've been trucking. A good team requires two different types of people. One person it requires is the one that's hungry for the money. The one that's in it for the money. They prefer to be alone, but they really want this money. I'm not talking about married couples and stuff like that. Eric and Jenna, stuff like that does not, no luck trucking, set them aside. Those are, let's call those anomalies. A real good team requires two different types of people. One person got to be after the money, and the other person's just trying to like have a backup person, somebody to spot me all the time. I don't really want to run a business type. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to learn still. And that's why me and Johnson's Logic never teamed, to be honest with you. We never thought about it. We never asked each other about it. We thought about it one time because he was thinking about, I think that was, you was thinking about getting a trailer or something. We were thinking about teaming or something. I don't remember what the conversation was about. But that was not a situation like you talking about, Heck Rod. So we never teamed because me and Johnson's Logic was both the first type of person. We were both trying to get to the money. We was not, you can't have two people. The reason is because one person's gonna make good money and the other person's gonna make the money that the first person pays them. And the person who's making, you know, entitled to the money, the business owner, whatever you want, the most responsible person, that person's not gonna split it in half. Who's doing that? Ain't nobody doing that. Come on, man. So, you know, that's why, yeah, no, we never teamed, Heck Rod. We was both, yeah, it didn't last like 5 minutes. Yeah. Like literally like 3 to 5 minutes. We were talking about how we could run something across the country and, you know, we'll be there in a matter of days. I don't even remember what it was about, man, but yeah, that's why we never teamed at Prime. Shout out to Prime. Me and Joe Bryant was in Walmart earlier, and dude had a Prime Inc. Beanie on, toboggan on. I gave the dude a pound. I said, "What's up, Prime?" You know. Hey, shout out to everybody at Prime Inc. Y'all don't ever recognize me in public. It's all good. That is, let me know. As a man, I'm entirely aware. My reputation has expired at Prime. Like, y'all don't know me. Y'all used to see me in the street and be like, hey, Trev, oh! Now y'all be like, oh, yeah, what's your name? Yeah, y'all don't even know me no more. I remember one time I was riding around 285 in Atlanta, and somebody pull up my, I'm trying to eat and stuff while I'm driving. Somebody pull up my passenger, and I'm thinking like he mad because I cut him off or something. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no time for this traffic. I'm trying to eat. So I was just like, hey. Later on, I went live, and he was like, "Hey, I saw you in 285." And I was like, "Ah, that was you!" Like, hey, like y'all know me out here. Now I be waving at y'all. I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. I be blowing the air horn at Prime. I be flashing lights at Prime. I be like, while I'm driving, like, all right, then, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know who I am, yeah. Y'all don't even really care about me. So shout out to everybody at Prime. I'm glad y'all moved on with your lives. I'm glad. I know y'all got other YouTubers now, but you know, don't nobody, none of them boys that's out there right now, they ain't never going to be the driver lineup generation. You know what I'm saying? I said it. I don't care. I don't care who y'all got out there right now. They ain't never gonna be the driver lineup generation. Huh? Huh? Come on. It ain't never gonna be me, Johnson's Logic, Eric and Jenna, right? Matt and Liz. Come on now. Come on now. It ain't never gonna be the driver lineup generation. Look, the driver lineup generation put Junior Honduras on. I said it. I said it. Somebody gonna go back and tell them. We put Junior Honduras on. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about, like, if there's any repercussions, I know I deserve absolutely every bit of it. We put Junior on, man. Come on, man. No Hippie Trucking and Trans. I remember when I met No Hippie in Georgia somewhere, west of Atlanta. Something like that. Come on, man. We put Junior on, dog. Man, come on. 83% of y'all in this live right now was not aware of Junior Honduras Facebook, YouTube page till we got on here, dog. Come on, dog. It's like, let me stop, man. That was a joke. That was that was a joke. That was a joke. Don't nobody go text him. Mr. Johnson out here shooting down weather balloons with his pilot license. Chinese rather upset with you, JL. Been looking for y'all, no luck. Have a red freight shaker over here. Got the fro grown out, so if you see that description, that's you for sure. I'll remember that too. I'll remember that. Red freight shaker. I'm gonna remember that. Man, I be trying to holler at Prime Strong, dog. Y'all don't never recognize me. I be like, man, that's how you know life done went on, dog. That life done went on, dog. Oh man, Joe, this the driver lineup generation. This the driver lineup Prime generation out here, man. We was running YouTube, dog. We was out here getting in trouble for stuff we was posting. We was running Prime, man. Somebody text Rob Lowe telling get on this live, tell me I'm lying, dog. Come on now. Come on, somebody. Come on. Hey, how about some parking spot? It's like this, right? So if you facing me, you can like be headlighting all of my windows. How about yesterday a rookie was parking or whatever, and I watched just because I was like, man, she's struggling. I'm pretty sure it's a woman. She finally back in, she ain't turn her lights on. How about I kept turning my brights on, turning my headlights on and brighter down, just lighting up her cab. I mean, lighting that thing up like the sun was out. Lighting it up. I kept turning them on. She finally put her daytime running lights on. Thank you, cuz. Y'all rookies your red Pete still flash across the screen. That spring mode, baby. Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about, dog. We put Junior Honduras on, boy. Come on, dog. That red Pete still flashed across that screen, dog. Come on, slowpoke. Somebody else texted me that like 6 months ago. Text me a picture. They was in the cafe. Take me a picture. Like, bro, your truck's still up here. Come on, dog. Everybody know who that truck belonged to, dog. Come on, JL. Everybody know who that. JL used to be like, man, I always know when that's your Pete. Nobody else got that color red. Like, come on, dog. Everybody know that's my Pete, dog. Out here talking reckless. Come on, man. Everybody know Prime PTSD, real issues. Hey, that video was funny, man. That video was hilarious, dog. Yeah, everybody know that's my Pete. Somebody dog on a 20-foot leash, no owner, Lort. Yeah, man. Everybody know that was my Pete, dog. I miss that truck, y'all. I ain't gonna front with you. I think it's just because it's like your first truck, man. Like, see, JL still got his first truck. Wait till you, one day you're not gonna have that truck. One day you're gonna have another truck. You're gonna be like, man, I miss that Volvo, dog. That's why I keep telling you, don't sell that truck. You ain't gonna be right. You ain't gonna be right. I miss that truck, man. That was a cool truck. This one's cool, but it's not the ultra loft, which, I mean, it's not that serious because I'm not that tall or whatever. I guess if I was like 6'4", 6'5" or something, maybe I'd be like tripping or whatever, but JL threw some knowledge on Joe Bryant earlier today. That's what's up. Must have been on your channel or something. See, he misses Freightliner sometimes. See, I met you after you got in the Volvo, so I didn't even know you when you had the Freightliner. I'll be forgetting you had a Freightliner, man. Yep, see, it's just, man, it's that first truck. That was my first truck, dog. And it was red, bro. Like, y'all need to understand, like, that's the truck I wanted. Like, before I got the Prime, when I was filling out my application, bro, I was like, I want one of them Peterbilts. Now, my reasoning, no, Travis, you did. I was telling JL about, my reasoning for wanting a Peterbilt was flawed, right? Like, I just wanted a Peterbilt because it looked very bold. It was boxy. It looked like, you know, like a pit bull standing there. I was like, yeah, I want that I want that pit bull. So, but that's what I wanted, dog. Like, I was praying, like, man, I just want a red Peterbilt, bro. I'll be all right if I just get me a red Peterbilt. So when I saw, like, when you go get your truck, you know, you got to go to Success Leasing or whatever. You already know. What was that? That wasn't Heck Rod. Slowpoke. Y'all, everybody from Prime already know you got to go to doggone Success Leasing. They give you your paperwork on that first paper. It tell you what kind of truck, what the truck number is and the color, bro. I was tripping when I read that. I think I called my wife. I was like out of breath, tripping, dog. Man, dog. It is, man. It is. Might be watching. You're going to have an expensive repair bill. Yeah, you better watch out. How hard it's going to be to leave one day, going for my first truck purchase soon, but a Volvo must be smooth every day. Picking up my things after this moving earthquake. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. What did I drive, man? What was that? I drove something one time that shook pretty bad. It wasn't my truck. I don't remember what it was, but I feel you on that. Was it it wasn't a Freightliner, I don't think, but I don't know, man. You're going to miss your first truck, bro. Even if it is a Freightliner, you're going to miss that first truck. That bumper-to-bumper warranty. He said he loved his Volvo. Don't get rid of it, man. Hey, how about everybody smash that like? If you'll smash that like for me, that'd be great. I'm going to hit mine. Let me see if it'll do anything. No. Actually, yeah, that did nothing at all. But if you'll hit the like for us, that'd be great. Let's see if we can get some more people in here. You will definitely, TK, we met the day before or the day of. Had to be the day. I've never seen only time I've seen your Freightliner is in pictures and stuff. I think I saw you repost a memory maybe on Facebook one time or something like that. But yeah, I've never seen it, man. I've always known you Sapphire. Like, you know, Sapphire, bro. That don't fly too, I ain't gonna lie to you. That don't fly. I like Volvos. Some people don't like Volvos. I like Volvos. How about random fact, if you remember Danielle that was on my channel that I trained before, Danielle is in a Volvo. She works for Truckin in South Carolina. Danielle's in a Volvo. They gave her a Volvo. And I was like, golly, man, because they don't really have that many Volvos. I don't know. She might have struck luck on that. My transfer video. See? I might be sold on a Volvo. My boy yeah, I am not about that international life, bro. It wasn't bad, really comfortable. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Some of them come with a Cummins in it too. If it come with a Cummins, I mean, you're definitely in good shape. I don't remember the second motor it comes with. If it's not a Cummins though, I don't know. I've heard some mixed things about internationals. One of the reasons I don't like internationals because they real curvy and bubble-like. Just like I said, I chose the Peterbilt because it was that bold, square, pit bull looking hurt. You know what I mean? The internationals look real bubble-like, so I can't really rock with no international. That's not my style. Like, it look bubbly. It look like, you know, bubbly. You know, curvy, like not soft. Like, I'm not saying like if you drive an international, you're not hard or nothing like that. But it do look kind of soft. Like, you know, it's not bold, edgy. So that's why I don't like internationals. But as far as the actual interior, I've never heard complaints on the interior. There's another guy that lives near me that used to be at Prime Flatbed, George. George drives the International for art also, so that's why Travis can't read. What? And he come from SC too. It's good for parts availability too. Internationals are? I'm guessing that's what you're talking about, Heck Rod. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I feel that too as far as parts availability. I mean, same argument for the Freightliner. Freightliner, I actually don't think it's a bad looking truck. I just don't know why they don't just spend a little bit more money on suspension. Like, if they know in the industry that is exactly everybody's complaint about Freightliner. Have you ever really heard anybody complain about Freightliner other than the fact that it shakes so bad? I've never heard any real other complaints. Like the interior, think about the fact they have large refrigerators. Packard does not have them. Have that? They have those large refrigerators, man. I've never heard anybody complain about a freight shaker other than the fact that it shakes. Right? Come on, man. Appreciate it, Barry. Yeah, if you'll smash the like button, tell all your friends we live. It's Friday Night Live. We ain't got nothing else to do. Because they realized there was no hope for me. Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, Freightliner's like Honda, man. That's it. But it seems like they should be totally aware if they just put a little bit more money in suspension, they could change the whole game. You know what I mean? Really? Huh. What are you saying? Are you saying on Freightliners there's no... They gotta have leaf springs. I don't know. Hey, Heck Rod, tell me what you mean by that. A spring package instead of airbags. Well, like, no airbags at all? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Heck Rod, I'm extremely curious about what you mean though. Extremely curious. I've never heard anybody really, I mean, other than the new truck issues. You know, when you buy a brand new truck, you know, because everybody at Prime be getting trucks with 0 miles. Not everybody, but a lot of people at Prime be getting trucks with 0 miles on it. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, you get them new problems where, oh, this wasn't, you know, or, oh, you know, random little problem like that. But once they rolling, a non-air rod cab. Okay, yeah. That would make sense. I would understand that. You're talking about actual cab shocks. Okay, I think you're actually talking about cab shocks. I'm thinking about suspension of the actual truck itself. Yeah. I got you, Heck Rod. I got you. So, spring instead of airbags. So, like, my truck has both. Well, at least my Peterbilt 387 that I was running at Landstar had both, so I assumed, like, all trucks have both. I'd have to get out and check. But I assumed all of them, like, I got two. I mean, it feels like it, too. Now you got me all curious. It's too cold for me to be getting out. You got me mad curious. My TNT trainer had the airbag suspension package and didn't like it. Floated like an old school caddy. Airbag only? Man, y'all got me mad curious. Freightliner ride is horrible. Yeah, I can never sleep during TNT because of the ride. Well, Blueville Chief, they're saying, nah, it's one or the other. Really? Y'all got me wanting to... Y'all got me wanting to go out there and check like, bruh, I did not know that. Blueville, they're saying it's because of cab suspension. That if they had the actual shocks instead of the airbags in the Freightliners, then it would be better. Just an airbag suspension at Circon. Interesting. Shocks versus air, not springs. Yeah. But when you say springs, you're talking about like shock absorbers, right? Not literally springs. Because all I can think is like, you got leaf springs, you got shock absorbers. Or you're saying like a spring coil? Could be, not aware of that either. Yeah, y'all gotta be mad curious now. I'm gonna be walking past like whenever I go take a shower tomorrow, I'm gonna be peeking on people's cab. Like, what you got going on over there? Yeah, that is interesting. Shocks versus air, not springs. Okay, I read it. Yeah. I got you now. Yeah. Okay. But look, JL. Remember when we replaced them one of my airbags or both airbags in Jacksonville on my Landstar truck? I had shocks on that truck too. I had shocks and airbags. Because I remember Valentine was like, yo, you're going to need to replace these shocks too. You can see how this one's lower than that one, but the airbags will still make the ride better. I think that's where the problem comes from their new super truck. I got to get the details on it, but apparently they made a lot of improvements. If it was smoother, it would be perfect. Yeah, not the leaf springs. Yeah. You can see them from the catwalk. Yeah. Because we replaced airbags on my 387, but I remember they also had them little short baby shock absorbers. You know what I mean? But maybe a lot of newer trucks, it's one or the other. I am super curious, man. I am super curious. That's interesting, though. So you're saying freight shakers are so rough because the airbags are bottoming out then? That's all that could be, is the airbags are just bottoming out. That sucks, dude. I don't know, them jumps are rough. You talk to people on the phone, like you can literally be talking to somebody driving a freight shaker on the phone while they're driving. You can hear like everything. His cab is only shocks. What? Dag, so you just have some quality shocks. Volvo just hooked you up with quality shocks, because I rode in your truck before. Volvo just hooked you up with quality shocks then. Bro, all Freightliner got to do, that's all they got to do, man. That's why I just be like, dang, like, one of them situations where you're just like, bro, if you did 15% more, 15%, dog, that's it. You're doing a great job, but if you just did 15% more, 10% more, bro, 10% more. That's what I'm saying, bro. I remember the 387 when we changed the airbags in Jacksonville, it had shocks and airbags. Y'all got me about that. I just saw Heathen's Truckin video today. He has a blown cap airbags 3 times since he got his new Pete. Oh, that sucks, dude. What sucks about that is, like, of course, since it's a new Pete, it's under warranty. It sucks that you got to keep going down. You know what I'm saying? Who cares if it's under warranty? I got to keep going down. Got to keep going down. Messing it up. I have to look at it whenever I go back to work. Bro, y'all got me, man. I'm finna just leave y'all here for a second. Like, it's only gonna take me a second, man. Hey, Cadet in the house. Cadet's in the house. It's good to see your name pop up. I'm not even front with you. Yo, y'all got me super curious. Let me see if I can Google. What would I Google? Let's Google 2017 579 cab. How would you even look at that, man? I'm just looking for like images to see if I can see it from that view on the catwalk. Let's see right here. You can't see that, man. I'd have to get out and actually go look. You're not gonna see anything. You're not gonna see anything on here. I think that's very interesting. I don't know. I know one thing everybody in here know. If they just did 10% better. Sucks for Heathens, man. Blueville cab suspension. Yeah, I know, right? 2017 579 cab suspension. Let's see. Or like a cab suspension schematic. See, they got everything on here. So that, but see, I want to know if it has both. Man, Prime is such a unique company, man. It really is. That's their strength too. It's such a unique company. But it's like every year, man, I'll look when I get through my laundry in the truck stop. Yeah, man, just flash like that real quick. Like, man. Y'all make me want to get up, man. I'm trying to be a good live host and not just be like, hey, I'll be right back. You know what I mean? That's like somebody throwing a house party and then, like, as soon as everybody starts showing up, they be like, I got to run to the store real quick. I'm like, bro, this is awkward. He gone. But, Prime's such a unique company, but one of the ways it's unique is just that time of the year when everybody's getting brand new trucks, But it's like Blueville, just like Blueville was saying, when you get them new trucks, you got them new kinks. Just like Heathen's going through this doggone airbag thing, man. That's just the kinks you got to work out, man. It just sucks, and it can be kind of frustrating, I imagine, just from going down in the past, And you get this brand new truck, you want everything to just ride right. I got another friend named Justin Deaton. He wouldn't care if I said his name on live. Justin Deaton's at Prime. He 6 to 9 months ago or something like that, maybe a little more than that. He recently got his new truck. He's very pleased with the new Pete, so shout out to everybody doing that. Oh, yeah, I read that already. He's very pleased, man. He got a lot of upgraded stuff. He got disc brakes. He got the, I don't remember if he got the aero package around, but he got like upgraded seats. something else. He said it's riding great. He's getting great fuel mileage. I remember seeing Hippie's live recently. Hippie's getting great fuel mileage in his truck. So shout out to Peterbilt for responding to the customers, fuel mileage complaints about that. That's what was going on when I first got to Prime. Everybody's like, don't get a Pete, the fuel mileage sucks. But my fuel mileage was straight, man. My fuel mileage was normal. You know what I mean? So that's cool though, man. That's cool. I still think about Prime sometimes, man. I had a good time. Dude, yesterday I told you he was trying to recruit me to Robbie Wood. He was, people talk about Prime, man. They be like, whatever. People be, I tell people I had a great time at Prime, dude. Tell them if circumstances were different, I might work for Prime again one day, but circumstances are not different. They were not different. I mean, like if I was different, if circumstances with me were different, like if I didn't care about a lot of different things, I might, just for the fun of it, like a hangout spot or something. I might be one of them old people. Y'all remember the old people at Prime that didn't really haul much freight? They be at the terminal all the time. Weekend in, weekend out. They always at the terminal. Friday afternoon, they rolling in. Monday, late morning, they'll take a load. They're going to take one load somewhere 2 days. They're going to take another load 2 days back to Springfield. They ain't working over. I could be one of those old guys that's just at Prime just to chill, man. I had fun at Prime. I thought it was cool, man. Pete looks great. Never got in one, though. Yeah, fuel in the Pete and the Volvo, I hear, better. Much better than the past, what you saying, right, Heck Rod? Like, much better than, we in 2023, so much better than 6 years ago, right? Especially Pete, right? Like how they paying bills. yeah, like how they paying bills. Yeah, for real. They real easy with them with the work. They ain't working. Yeah, man, the fuel, man, feels much better than 6 years ago. Much better. I wasn't trucking 6 years ago, but I have read enough on forums. I have talked to enough truckers. Much better than 6 years ago. Peterbilts were getting like somewhere between between 6 and 8 miles. If you're getting 8, you on a 15,000 pound load. We got a couple terminal rats too. Yeah, Slowpoke. It's real. The struggle, it was bad in Springfield. Got real bad. Every weekend, bro, you see the same trucks. Every weekend, they in line getting in. They be in the Facebook Prime groups, man, just typing like, oh, I'm on the way, It's a whole meetup. Like, them boys ain't really out here like that. You know what I mean? They just, bruh, they got their retirement money, they pension, Prime was fun, though. I can't hate on nothing. But this is a 2017 Pete. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. If you look in forums, yeah, my Pete, it's not right now, but yeah, I'm in the 6s or so in this Pete, man. Rarely do I see 7. The other day I saw 7.1 and I was like, whoa, what you think about electric trucks? Bro, Heck Rod, man. I'm going to do that in a second, but the reason this Pete gets 6 is because he's back in the 8s and 9s. What year is yours? JL, 2019, something like that? 19, right? Bro, somewhere around 19 or 20 was this huge turning point. I know for a fact with PACCAR. You have to ask JL or somebody, but I know for a fact with PACCAR, 2020 was a huge turning point when it came to fuel mileage, when it came to DEF problems. JL's got a 19. When it came to DEF problems, when it came to NOx sensors, 2020 was a huge PACCAR turning point. I'm in 2017, I get 6s in here. That's just a PACCAR thing. That's a PACCAR thing. JL's in a 19. That time period, 19 and 20, changed a lot, man. It changed a lot. As far as PACCAR goes, I know it changed a lot, man. Keep your foot on the floor. Don't use cruise too much. Yeah, but we govern too, so it's kind of like, once you on the interstate, I don't know. Once you're there, you're there. Once you're there, you're there. When you're not governed, it really matters how much your foot's on the floor, because you in it. I remember when what's his name that just got the hood truck? Somebody help. JDQ, man. I remember when JDQ first got his truck, he was texting me talking about him having his foot in the floor. We ain't gonna say no speed. We ain't gonna clarify what speeds he was talking about that he was doing, but I was like, bro, I remember when they cut me loose, boy. 68, 75, depending on the speed limit. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just different, man. These trucks. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. It's these trucks. Antonio, what's up? I'm not at Landstar anymore. I am with Circon Environmental. I sold my truck. Sold my truck in December, I think. No, wait. No. Bro, I don't really know. June. I sold my truck in June. I left Landstar in June. Liquidated all of my assets. Just wanted to be home more, kick it, and focus on different things. I do different things now, man. I focus on a lot of other things I do at home. Like, I'm back giving horse lessons at the house. I'm back doing I'm back focusing on things I just enjoy doing. I got my trumpet on the truck with me this time. I get home more, throughout the year. So I just shifted my focus, man. I never really intended on being a business owner for life. And I realized, bro, if you're not going to be here for life, how are your decisions right now getting you closer to where you want to be long term? If that makes sense. That's a long story short. Good to see you doing good, brother. I rock with you because you're a man of God and you make some good content. Appreciate that, Panda Life. Appreciate you rocking with me, man. So yeah, I am not at Landstar anymore. Sold my truck to Brian. If you go in JL's archives on his YouTube, eventually you will find Brian in the archives. So I'm just going to say this because I think it's a really cool fact. It's kind of like small world type thing. JL trained a dude named Brian. When I was driving with Prime and training and stuff like that, dudes started hitting me up like, yo, you want to train me? I live like 2 hours, an hour and a half or something like that away from you. I was like, oh, okay, cool, yada, yada, yada. We talking. Well, it didn't work out. But yeah, pushing against the governor will kill that just brings it down, really. But I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then something else happened. I couldn't train dude, or they set me up with somebody. Something happened. And I was like, yo, I'll try to talk to somebody else. Good old Volvo breaker, exactly. I was like, let me talk to somebody else. So I hit JL up. I was like, yo, you trying to train somebody? And JL was like, now that we're here, we can tell it all. JL was like, I'm trying to save money by my truck. I'm just trying to focus on my truck, yada, yada, yada. Same phone conversation. 15 seconds later, he was like, well, dang, if I train somebody, that would give me a little extra padding money. You know what I'm saying? When I'm making this transition, I have a little bit more money in my pocket. He was like, yeah, what's his number? Let me holler at her real quick. So JL ended up training Brian, and Brian is who bought my truck, man. I just think that's so cool, man. One time me, JL, and Brian met in Nebraska at that Flying J. what is that, Big Springs? Maybe that's Big Springs. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been out that way, but that was fun too, man. That was real fun. I remember I think the cops came and told us to move. How's the flying going? Yeah, for real. JL, how's the flying going? He be posting them pictures, man. I think that's awesome, dude. They didn't have the cruise bag at 68 and at least 70, I'd use it more. Oh, bro, I'm cruise for life, dog. I'm cruise for life. I just be sitting back chilling, man. I don't like, my doggone knee be hurting when I'm stomping it in the floor. My doggone knee be hurting. Make us different for sure. I never realized it before. 2 miles an hour is the difference. But yeah, my doggone knee be hurting. When I'm stomping on my doggone knee, I be hitting that cruise, bro. Kick back, take off your shoes and relax your feet. I ain't gonna lie to you, a Prime truck passed me about a few weeks ago, and it was not governed appropriately. Some of these carriers do not have their vehicles governed appropriately, but that truck passed me doing way faster than they should have been doing, period. And not even according to Prime, according to the law. We just gonna put that out there. Did it, Blueville? Did it? Bruh, that truck was not governed to anything. Okay? That truck was not governed whatsoever. Okay? Oh boy, okay? You would think it was a dropping hook, but it was a regular Prime truck. It wasn't old, it was brand new. Somebody looked over that, Cooter Brown, what's going on? Somebody overlooked the governing part of that truck, and whoever that was, they do not stop by terminals. They don't want to be caught. They are having a really good time. Okay, we gonna leave that at that. I said something over the radio. Me and somebody on the CB started cutting up about it. Cause they was like, bro, that has never happened to me before. Bro, it was ridiculous. Non-flyable condition since he's been home. It has been raining and everything lately, man. It's been kind of storming and stuff. But yes, a prime truck burned past me. I am sure it was a prime truck. Yeah, it went by, but I was shocked. Everybody was shocked. It was ridiculous. That's when it started snowing in Texas. I think so. I think that's about the time he got home. It has, man. A lot of storms been moving from that area to area. My guy, what's going on, Eric, in the house, man? Doing good, man. Just chilling Friday night. Friday night live in the house. Friday night. But yeah, man, a lot of storms been moving like Texas, Oklahoma, that kind of, you know, latitude area, longitude area right there. Rather longitude and then moving that way. So I feel you on that area, that weather not being right. That's pretty tight, bro. You can come pick me up. We got an airport where I live. You come pick me up. We'll fly to Springfield. Go get some mac and cheese bites. Cooter, I stay out 21 days and I go to the house after that, bro. 21 days. Where are you at? You in the Oklahoma? I am not in the Oklahoma hood. I'm in Kentucky, and 2 days ago, was that 2 days ago? Yesterday. That was yesterday. Yesterday, it was 75 degrees. Holla at your boy for that. Bro, we can go to Springfield, dog. Get some mac and cheese bites. We need to go to Oasis. Holla at all the servers, and especially the blonde manager you used to know. Stay in there till they close the door again. Be turning up all night. Make a video outside the front. Yeah, Fire and Ice, not Oasis. Yeah, Fire and Ice. Make a video outside. We just need to go to Springfield, cause a slam ruckus, and leave. Dog. Yeah, make a bunch of videos the whole time and leave. That would be hilarious, dog. That would be so hilarious. I have no idea, Joe. I'm not even front with you. I don't even remember. JL, you probably know. What, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers or something? I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. I know there's some sort of qualification for going live, but I have no idea, bro. I've seen one too going 75. Maybe when you have your own authority, you can take that governor off. Yeah, for real, man. I've been 75. I've been 81 or something like that. 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. Okay. I've been about 80, 81, maybe a little bit less than 85 or something like that. I'm not going to name the person's name. It was someone who's currently in this chat. We were driving westbound in Arizona, and you know that the speed limit's 80, so we were riding, and that's what we did. The loads was light, and we was riding. So that was fun. Do I miss driving my own truck? I miss driving my 579. I miss owning my 387. I think it was just a cool truck to own. Drivability, it didn't drive better than my current truck. I'm just saying, somebody in this chat, we were riding westbound. Hey, Barry, hey, I'm coming back to that comment. I was about to say, where's my phone? I was about to text Trucker Rob. It didn't drive any better. It was cool to hear, though. Listening to it was amazing. So I guess I do kind of miss driving that truck too, yeah. Listening to it it did pull a lot better than the 579 too. This is a neuter truck too. It's probably 475 horsepower in this truck. I'd have to look in the door to be sure, but it's probably, you know, it's all, you know, carrier to be turning trucks down or whatever. That truck did pull a lot better, and it sounded so good, man. The Jake sounded beautiful. I had the exhaust ran. I don't know if y'all remember, my exhaust fell off when I was at Landstar while I was driving, like disconnected from a coupling right at the edge of the cab. You know, I had to stop at TA. Once I had that new exhaust ran, bro. So I think I do miss driving and listening to it and everything. So yeah, man, that truck was fun, bro. I hadn't thought about that in a while, actually. Like, miss driving that truck. I've only thought about my prime truck, I think, because like I was saying earlier, it's my first truck. And it was red. I love the color red, man. It's just my thing. It's no gang member, no gang affiliation here. I'm not a gang member. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that, okay? Okay. But yeah, that truck was fun, man. That 387 was fun. It would pull too. That cat motor, bruh. That's where I met JL. Blueville, probably talking about Fire and Ice. Boy, hey, me and JL, we gonna hit up Fire and Ice. We gonna shut the whole club down, dog. We shutting the thing down. We drinking the bar through and through. We gonna go live, get everybody to come in there. It's gonna be a whole party, bro. We gonna shut the whole thing down, dog. We gonna shut it down. Yes, I'm telling you, we need to do that, bro. That would be fun. We will entirely shut Springfield down. Like, everybody will know we in town. Everybody gonna know we in town. It'd be ridiculous. Anybody heard from Trucker Rob? I need a honey bun, but he has become hard to find, bro. I would like to find Trucker Rob. I was thinking about him while I was driving the other day. While I'm not extremely active on YouTube as far as watching videos like I used to, I just hadn't even seen a notification from Trucker Rob in a while, man. So I thought about texting him or something, man. I don't know. Maybe I can open another tab. Let me just look at his channel real quick. I hadn't heard from him in a while, man. Hey, I remember when he was prime Trucker Rob, dog. Come on, man. Remember prime Trucker Rob. Okay, let's see. He's taking full advantage of the shorts life. That's good. Seen some shorts. I'm gonna try to get on my shorts game on here. Okay. He hadn't posted a video in 6 months. That is unacceptable. He got some nice lights on his doggone truck, though. He got some lights on the grill. JL, I was telling, man, I thought about doggone asking you too, but I figured I'd wait till I got the lights. So I was thinking about lighting up my truck. I think I'm just gonna, well, I might as well get what you got. Like, you can change the light color on the app, man, because it's just as expensive if you just buy a solid color. But I was thinking about just going white or something like that. Trucker Rob has been missing for quite some time. We do need to check on Trucker Rob. We need, I'd like to put an APB out on Trucker Rob. Let me get an APB out on Trucker Rob. Get an APB out on Trucker Rob. So we need to find him. Where are we at on the comments here? Hold on. I do not have horses. Flatbed J. I train people, but they're using their horses. And I'm also not even on my farm. I'm on somebody else's farm training people. They have a little bit more facilities than I have at the farm where I'm going to. This is the farm where I grew up. Not grew up like physically, but like where my horsemanship grew up. I grew up on this farm like 3-4 miles away from my house or something like that. They have more facilities than I have too. It's a nice farm. It's on like, I don't know, 20 acres or something like that. They have more stuff, arena. I don't know if you know this kind of terminology, but they got an arena, they got a round pen, they got a lot more facilities, a much nicer barn. I mean, in and outdoor stalls, like, you know, walk through. So, but that's where that's where some of the people I work with are at that barn. I have been thinking about getting another horse. That was Flatbed J. Yeah. I have been thinking about getting Flatbed J. I ain't seen your name in a minute either. I need to be getting on YouTube, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I need to be getting on YouTube. But I have been thinking about getting another horse lately. I really have, dog. I really have. No, this is not by Spams. No, it's on Pinewood Road near Culp Road. You can't even see it from the road or anything. I have definitely, let me know. I'll drive up and help you install. Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, because I thought it would be tight. So, oh, yeah. That's what Joe Bryant was talking about. I think I told him you were the one who got the lights on the inside. You be driving with them on sometimes too. But yeah. No, I'm not talking about that, dude. Yeah, Flatbed J, I have been thinking about getting another horse lately. Just don't want to keep it at my house because it's just work my wife has to do while I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So, but I've been giving other people lessons, going to other people's houses, make a little pocket change, you know. Something to, I don't know. I think I usually just go out to eat with it or something, you know. I really just do it for the fun, man. But I still charge. One of my students, I stopped charging. I keep telling her it's free. Like, I didn't tell her, all your lessons free, but I keep giving her freebies just because she's just a great student, man. She's like that. Like, even if you're a trainer in trucking, you can relate to this. She absorbed everything. She listens to everything. She don't be arguing. She asks great questions, like everything. Yeah, so I be giving her freebies, but she had to pay at first, though. Like, when we first met, I was charging her for real. But I still charge people. I don't want them to think, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My time is free. All right, let's catch up on some comments real quick. Yep, Joe Bryant thinks his K-Dub is 450 horsepower. You know them carriers be turning us down, dog. Let me go holler at Mr. Jack for you. Yeah. Boy, I'm going to send you a picture. Christina got me this nice, all right, you know how you look at rich people shows, they be drinking whiskey, and it be in this nice crystal, you know what I mean? And you pour it in a nice crystal glass, you know? But you know, all they did was buy their whiskey and take it out the bottle and pour it in a crystal thing for the fancy people. I got one of them at the house. That junk fly, dog. Yeah, man. About making videos again and tag me, yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, I need to hit Rob up, man, too. All right, let's catch up a little bit. Let's catch up. Leased with Prime for 1 year. Oh, leased with Prime for 1 year, left for 3 months. Bought my own truck, now leased back on the Prime. Glad I did, especially in this economy. May get my authority a little later. I feel you, American Trucker. Thank you, American Trucker. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'll record another video tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's a sunny day tomorrow. Do have some topics in my head, but I am coming back. I'm about to do some more videos. I definitely feel you, American Trucker. You know, especially after my experience at Landstar. And having, like, I'm on Reddit now also, so I talk in all of these forums and groups with truckers, and I hear about different experiences at different carriers and things like that. I can see why some people would just play it safe with Prime. I can totally see why. I can totally understand why people would play a mini horse on the truck. Oh, I know I'm not having no mini horse on the truck. I couldn't even shoot. I wouldn't even carry a dog. I'm not the dog type. I have a dog. I love my dog. We got a German Shepherd like 3 months ago or something like that. I don't remember when we bought him. Awesome dog. He's being sent off to a board and train for 14 days to work toward the goal of being a family protection dog. Type of dog where, you know, just walking around the park, you know, strolling, somebody follow you too long, he'll trip on you. Real cool German Shepherd, real cool guy. I like dogs a lot, but I'm not the type to keep a dog on the truck. Some days I be feeling like I got enough stuff around here to clean by myself. Got to take the trash out, pick up the water bottles. Earlier I cooked some grilled chicken, then I had to clean the grill. Then I had to take that trash out because it smelled like chicken. Had to go shopping at Walmart, Instacart, yada, yada, yada. You know, microwave dirty. I forgot. I heated something up and it boiled over. I got to clean the microwave after I get off live. I don't have time to also be fooling around with my dog, yo. He's an awesome dog. He would be awesome if I could just have him to have company. You know what I mean? Somebody to chill with. But, bro, I got to do my laundry. Got to do this. Gotta clean the mirrors or whatever sometimes. You know what I mean? Gotta dust sometimes. Armor all the dash. And then the dog, not a dog, gonna add stuff too? Like, bro, I can't do everything, dog. I can't do everything, dog. Like, that's too much for me, man. It's too much for me, yo. So, I don't know. I can't even have a dog in my truck. I can't even do it. All right, let me catch up. Lady. Enjoy your video. Yeah, thanks. I love the ones that absorb as a trainer with truckers. Yeah, man. People who just absorb and listen. That's what this student's like. Man, she's never going to watch this, but Emerson is her name. Everybody call her Emmy, but I asked her for her government name. She said it was Emerson, so I'd be calling her by her government name because I think that's one of the rich people names, Emerson. But shout out to Emerson, dude. Yeah, you don't want people thinking, yeah, thank you. Slowpoke already know what the business is. Okay? Says, if this was doggone, what was that thing called? StreamYard. I would highlight that, just leave it there for like 30 minutes. You don't want people to think you training horsemanship as a blessing. It is not a blessing. It's a ministry that needs to be supported. Exactly. So clients is being charged, everybody except Emerson, because Emerson listens. And I charge Emerson when she has bad days. Meaning if she show up and she's not giving me 1,000%, Emerson pays. She doesn't know that's the trick yet, but that's the trick. When she gives me 1,000%, and when she does things like the last lesson I had with her, she did something she was not comfortable doing. While doing it, I asked her how she was feeling. She said scared. I laughed and said good. But I was happy because she was willing to jump outside of her comfort zone, do something that she was scared to do. So I was like, no, freebie, dude. You don't even pay me. Leave it. See you next time, man. But when Emerson's not giving 1,000%, I get it, man. Everybody has bad days, right? I have bad days, but when she doesn't give it 1,000%, you're gonna have to come up out that wallet, shawty. You're gonna have to come up out that wallet. You gotta come. I came all the way over here, a whole 4-minute drive. You gonna have to come out that wallet, shawty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Your daughters aren't going to let you take their puppy trucking dog shit. They probably wouldn't like that. I think. All right, so I told you my dog's about to go to board and train for family protection, right? I'm extremely excited. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Not the last time, but I walked my dog a month ago and something stupid happened. So heck, Rod, the horse ministry. But all jokes aside, Slowpoke's actually right. It really is a ministry. It's so hard to really try to explain it on camera, but Slowpoke's actually right. It really is a ministry. Like, the short version is, you can't lead a horse like you can lead a dog. You can lead a dog with a leash or a shock collar or something like that, but you can't do that with a horse. You're not strong enough to lead a horse with yanking on a leash like that. The only way to lead a horse is to truly be a leader. That's the long story short. So really what I'm doing when I'm training people to speak to horses, to ride horses, 98% of the time I'm never working on the horse, I'm working on the person. So I'm giving them all of these lessons, and I keep giving them examples. Well, it's like this in life. When you have a child, it's like this in life. You ever seen a student in a class? It's like this in life. When you go to work, and I was training one dude who runs a business and has employees. So I kept being able to draw these examples. Well, when you're leading people at work, don't you do this sometime? You know? So it's been awesome, man. I really enjoy it. It really is. If I can make the money I make doing what at Circon, if I can make that training horses, bro, they get my 2 weeks notice Monday morning at like 8:03 a.m. They would get it really fast. Bro, they would get it really fast, bro. Like really fast. Cause if I could, bro, they get it so fast, bro. Don't have me shut this live down and try to figure out how to make a good living training people with you. don't try me like that, dog. Let's catch up. Okay, so my dog, protection dog, right? So about a month ago, I'm walking my dog in an old neighborhood where I used to live, which is real close to my house. It's not like half a mile to get to the neighborhood, and then you can like go around the neighborhood, and then I'll walk back to my house. I walk around my old neighborhood where I was raised at, right? I pass the lady house. I got a German Shepherd, okay? My German Shepherd's about 8 months old. He's really coming into himself at this point, all right? This lady dog, fortunately my dog is trained. Like, I got him leash trained and stuff. This lady got a little toy chihuahua looking thing come out. She's slowly walking to the mail. I got my headset on. I'm in my music. This lady and her little dog come out. Little dog, ow, 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 looking all aggressive, right? So, and I look at the lady, and the lady looked like she's slow to get her dog because she think her dog is the size of a Great Dane. And it sounds like it got a lot of attitude. But when you look at it, you're like, bro, your dog is literally the size of a football. You think we finna run? Like, we not running. If your dog come out here, I'm letting my leash go. We just gonna have to settle it the old-fashioned way. Let the dogs go at it. But you know what I mean? Let the dogs go at it, man. So, I'm excited for my dog to come back, having learned attack commands and bark and hold commands where while you're backing up, the dog's just facing the threat and barking and backing up. So I can pass that lady house. And her dog on Chihuahua can come out again. And I told one of my friends, I'm just going to scream like I'm a woman under attack in a dark alley. I'm just going to scream and make my dog think I'm terrified. So we could just practice family protection every time. And the first time we walk by her house, and she want to do that again. Okay, no problem. I bet you by the time we done, she ain't gonna do it no more. She gonna be like, bro, that dog trained. We need to leave that dog alone. But that dog come out of there, and, you know, I'm gonna give him that bark and hold. I'm like, while I back up, I could just see on her face, she was trying to get this reaction out of me. Like she trying to run me out the neighborhood or something. I'm like, ma'am, you need a bigger dog to do that. And the dog was at the edge of the property, probably had a little electric fence, underground lake. And I was just walking like, you trying to scare me, bro? You know? So, you know, I kept going back and forth in front of her property, back and forth. Heck, Rod, bro, if you weak, imagine what I felt like. Are you serious, ma'am? Who you scaring? So I'm excited to go right back past. I'm gonna walk by her house so many times. I want her to bring that dog back out. I want her to bring that dog back out. I really want to practice. I really want my dog to be able to practice that family protection with the Chihuahua thread. I think it's a great thread. I really do. So let's catch up on comments. I really wanted to tell that story because shout out to the lady in my old neighborhood. For real? I got a German Shepherd. We can't even put the dogs against each other. Like, this isn't that, ma'am. No. I ain't gonna scare somebody with a Chihuahua, man. Anyway. Man, you can swap here at truck stop. You can drive my... Nope, absolutely not. Joe Bryant said, me and you can swap trucks at truck stop and you can drive mine back home. Oh, drive mine back home and quit. Yeah, if I can make money off of horsing around, that's what I say to my friends sometimes. Man, if I can make training horses, training people, just, you know what I mean? Man, boarding horses. Man, if I can run a horse business in a heartbeat, dog. I love horsemanship, man. I love working with horses that have been through trauma and, you know, they act real aggressive and you got to calm them down and, you know, man, I love stuff like that, bro. It's just such a large animal, man. I'm talking a 1,300-pound animal standing taller than you, looking you square in your face, and you're trying to persuade that animal to do something. It's just amazing, man. Heck Rod said I'm a man of God too. First vision I had, someone preaching to a couple horses. No, but that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Heck Rod. No, but shoot, yeah, sometimes, bro, sometimes, I don't know, Heck Rod, if you got some animals or not, bro, but sometimes, bro, you gotta preach to these animals, dog. I've done it. I ain't even going, no cap whatsoever, dog. I'm not about to sit here and act like, if my wife's still in here, I don't know if she's still in here, she could tell you, bro, sometimes I will get so mad, I will start preaching to these horses. I will. But I'm not preaching the gospel no more. It just sounds like the Bible. But I'm injecting the wrath of me and how they will follow the law. And like, bro, I'd be going off on these horses sometimes, though. These horses be getting on my nerves sometimes. I love it. These horses be getting on my nerves sometimes. Needed to practice my ministry with my cousin's horse. Tried to rake me. Is that rake? Take me off on that low tree branch. Take you off on that low tree. My conversation with the horse was less than Christian. Yo, that is exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly, like, bro. These horses be trying me, dog. And I be telling them, like, sometimes I will literally be working a horse in the round pen, have them running circles, working the horse because they doing something wrong. And you got to learn. Consequences for your action, man. Consequences for your action. I be yelling at them like, you will obey the Lord your God. Like, bro, I be going off on these horses sometimes, dog. I am not going to pray with you. By now, you'd be done paying off the 2021 PDAT Prime. Probably. Yep, this past year, I think. Actually, I wouldn't be. So I started Prime June of 2020. I got the Peterbilt in 21. And they're 3-year leases. So I actually think I wouldn't be done paying it all. If anything, just this past year, I think JL, that would be this year, right? After this year, this would be my last year. I think that's how it would work. I think this past December, I would have been able to purchase it, but it definitely wouldn't be paid off. But yeah, bro, I be going off on these horses, dog. Cause like, bro, it's just like having kids, man. Sometimes I lost my water bottle cap. Like sometimes you can keep, this would be my last year paying on the P. It's just like having kids, man. Sometimes like you can keep your composure, but bro, sometimes like I lost my water bottle cap. Sometimes the kid be getting on my nerves, though. I be telling them, bro. Yeah. I love horses, though, man. TK Ranch. I'm trying to think of it. Hey, y'all about to have me thinking the rest of the night now, man. Yeah, everything good though, man. I don't know. I miss driving the truck. Got to talk to the horses like, hey, I'm trying to tell you, like Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction, bro. Man, if y'all saw me in that zone, y'all be like, bro, y'all would be like, that is not the same YouTube Travis. Like, bro, I turn into like a farm drill sergeant on these horses sometimes. Man, I wish I could doggone bring, like if this was a call, I could just bring Emerson on the little square right here. And she'll tell you, like, yeah, she'll tell you. I'm trying to tell you. But, Prime Peterbilt and, man, Prime Peterbilt, what is he doing, man? Prime Peterbilt, man. I like the truck, but I do not regret the decision, man, not to wait on that truck, dude. Man. Like, if anything, like, I think I feel the sentiment of your comment. Like, by now, you'd be done paying off 2020. Like, maybe you jumped the gun too fast. I feel the sentiment of your comment. But on the contrary, my actual emotion toward the idea of having waited at Prime is, you're exactly right, dude. It would have taken this long for me to finally buy my truck from Prime. That's how I feel about that. So, that's how I feel about that. Dude, think about, it's February right now. So, like, I just think about how much life I've lived in the past 12, 14 months when I started at Landstar. 14 months ago, I think. I started at Landstar last Christmas before. So, yeah, 14 months. When I think about how much life I've lived, I would not trade my past 14 months for 14 months at Prime. Now, I am not trashing Prime right now. I ain't saying nothing against Prime drivers. Get it how you live, right? But that is not what I would do. Absolutely not. Uncle Ross just a phone call away. Yeah, I talked to him about that. One time he was like, how the girls doing? I said, I guess they fine. He was like, what you mean? Well, they eating good, don't pay for it. I can't find my phone charger right now. I think my daughter got it. Like, they seem pretty good. They doing better than I am. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They doing a lot better than I am. They got my phone charger, bro. TK 2024, most patriotic dude on YouTube. Just started a 34-hour reset. Ran out 67 of my 70. Dang, shoestring. You working out here, dog. You need that 34. For sure, except he knows I'll spoil him. Yeah, see, that ain't right. And I 1000% know he's telling the truth right now, too. Shoestring, you working. That's all right, man. I would totally run for an office, too. I'm not going to lie to you. So if I start my horse farm and I make enough money, I don't have to be trucking no more, I'm running for an office next for sure. You can bet that. Because we need some leadership out here anyways, man. A lot of these politicians, bruh, I'm not trying to take this to a whole new level, and I'm not trying to be bashing no politicians right now either. I'm not going to do that. But a lot of these politicians, man, they doing things with the wrong motives, bro. They doing stuff with the wrong motives, dog. Like, they in it for business reasons, and they helping their friends out. Like, they're not really trying to make the world a better place, so the country a better place, so their community, city, county, whatever, state, whatever. So I'm just like, bro. Oh, man. Is that Doty or Dottie Truckin got caught in the ice storm in Texas last week. All right, so right before the ice storm, I was at the house. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to send me to Texas, because we work in Texas a lot. Matter of fact, if you're interested in Sercon, we hire out of Houston and Texarkana, so come through, man. But, yeah. I've worked at Prime for 2 years as a company driver, putting in high miles every week, not making enough of my effort, wanting to go lease. What are your thoughts on leasing through Prime? Clarence, my thoughts on leasing through Prime could be summarized like this. It's for some people. It's not for everybody. If running a business, if you've always been attracted to the idea of running a business, then leasing / being an owner-operator is for you. Because that's what it's about. You're going to do the same thing. You'll be able to choose your loads, but at the end of the day, man, when you lease, the only thing you're really choosing is how often you want to run loads, right? Like, My leasing experience at Prime didn't give me the ability to choose much shorter loads. Like, oh, instead of 1,800 miles, I can do 600 miles and make the same money. Sometimes times were like that, don't get me wrong. But I'm also saying, like, a lot of times I still had to run them same loads. Like, I still had to work hard. Now, granted, I was also training, too, so take that into consideration. I barely spent time solo. Now, JL, on the other hand, spent a lot more time solo. I barely spent time solo. But, you know, I mean, if you're attracted to running a business, then leasing is for you. But I know a lot of people who never asked me that question, and instead I heard from them after they started leasing, and right now they're not enjoying it. Yeah, hey, JL, I wholeheartedly agree. I feel the exact same way. JL says he did company for a year, lease for a year at Prime, wouldn't be here today, wouldn't be in the same place today if things have been different. Y'all see, wouldn't be where I am today without him. Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. I gained a lot from leasing. And before leasing, I gained a lot as a company driver. Now, I only did like 9 months as a company driver, but still, I gained a lot as a company driver, and then I gained a lot leasing, okay? But some people don't like it, dude. They don't like the business part of it. And you got to be good at the business part of it in order to really be successful. Otherwise, you're really just a company driver taking on a bunch of risks. Sir, just read the word. Just read the words. You don't have to try. You don't have to work for anything. Just read the words. Golly. So, that's what I think, Clarence. Now, I'm going to say this too, Clarence. I was told by somebody who's very credible in my eyes, I'm not going to say their name, somebody who's been at Prime for coming up on 2 decades, I feel like, in many different capacities, fleet manager and other capacities, decided to drive again. They had nothing bad to say about their experience being a fleet manager or fuel desk and so on and so on and so on. And so, of course, because they were a fleet manager, they have relationships with many fleet managers that very unlike the average typical driver at Prime, because that person actually worked shoulder to shoulder with these other fleet managers. I was told by that person that another fleet manager confirmed to that person that it is still true that most people still never pay off their trucks at Prime. Most people never pay off their trucks. They do not walk away with their trucks like JL. Most people turn their trucks back in and they do not get any equity for what they've done, is what I'm saying. So take that for what it's worth, man. Take that for what it's worth. If you're gonna lease, have the next goal after that in mind. Goal-oriented decisions. Man, I've been preaching on this channel forever, dude. Goal-oriented decisions. Have the next 3 steps in mind. That way, when you go to leasing, it is to set you up for the next, which is going to set you up for the next. Yeah. Hold on, I got to catch up on these comments, but that's what I'm saying. Don't do it just because you think it's going to get you out of a lot of work at Prime, or, you know, in many cases, you're going to bring in a lot more profit, but if you don't take care of it right and run it like a business, you can very easily find yourself in trouble. Example, if you don't save for your taxes like many people who haven't before you, you're going to find yourself in trouble. Another example, if after saving for your taxes, you transfer everything else into your personal account, eventually you're going to meet an emergency in your business and you're going to need money, and your wife might have spent it. Or maybe you spent it on a brand new Harley or whatever happened on there, right? You know what I'm saying? And then your truck goes down, and now you need a hotel room, and so on and so on and so on, but you don't have any money, and now you're swiping a credit card, and now you're going in debt, and now you're paying interest on this credit card money, and hotel. You see how that works? If you're going to run it like a... Okay, I got this from Just Truckin, I think. No, it wasn't just... I got this from somebody's channel, but he says, if you run it like a business, it'll reward you like a business. If you run it like a hobby, it'll cost you like a hobby. Take that for what it's worth. I stand on that hardcore. Run it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. Run it like a hobby, it'll cost you like a hobby. Straight up. That's a good way to put that. So let's scroll down a little bit. I just thought of something that I forgot from Walmart earlier. Oh, starting school board and work our way up from there. We need to protect our kids. Disney. Shoestring. We are on the same page. I do this with my youngest daughter. She's so intense. I'll just walk by the kitchen and be like... But yeah, shoestring. 1000% agree with you. there is a lot of opportunity in my community right now also. All I got to do, I can't be a truck driver while I do it though. There's a lot of opportunity in my community. A lot of opportunity. School board and otherwise, bro. Oh man, shoestring. If I told you about the issues in school board in my house. Bro. So yeah, bro. A lot of things you can gain being company, which you've probably already gained. A lot of things you can gain lease, just like JL was saying. But just do it for a reason. Otherwise, you might end up, 5 weeks without 34. Man, just run your clock to the bottom. Or just act sick. Act like you got diarrhea or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't endorse lying. That's not, I should never said that. I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying? As a company driver, I've run my clock to the bottom before on purpose. Like, dude, I'm over it. Just go home. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sorry. Run your clock to the bottom on purpose. When you're, just be on off duty, on duty. Just keep doing things that can't be deleted, you know? Especially, you can't edit this. There's nothing I can do, man. I need a 34. You know what I mean? Yeah. Too much headache for basically the same pay, in my opinion. But, bro, you can make good money leasing. You got to do it right, man. Got to do it right. Look at JL. He bought his truck, man. You got to do it right. You got to do it right. I made good money leasing. I made my first full year. I can't remember, dude. I can't remember what year it was, but I think the full year at Prime leasing, I did like $275 gross or something, man. Come on, man. You can't say that's no money. You know what I mean? $275 gross? Man, dog. And that's not a lot. Like, other people have made substantially more than me. I showed them my numbers and they were like, what, dude? I'm clearing you out the park. Like, dude, you can make good money, but you gotta run it like a business. You gotta run it like a business, man. I'm telling you, dude. You got to, man. So many people don't do it like a business, and it's just like, they're just wasting their lives, man. I don't know. Next Tuesday is 25 years for me at FedEx. Wow. Shoestring. I remember you telling me you're at FedEx too. Man, that is nuts, man. 25 years, man. Much respect to you on that. 25. Till I did it for my own experience. Yeah, man. May work for some. That's why I said my opinion. Yeah, you're right, though, Dodie. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know if it's Dodie or Dottie. That's exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't work for some people, right? Like, you really have to look in the mirror and analyze yourself. It works for some. Now, another thing that makes Prime so unique is that leasing at Prime, your success is not totally dependent on you. I don't like that, bro. I'm just putting it out here, dog. Again, I'm not trying to trash. I'm just talking about the reality, bro. Your dispatcher is a huge factor in your success. Your night dispatcher is not a huge, but is a factor in your success. And third, the other people on your load, you know, your dispatcher has a load of trucks, you know, truck board, I don't know, load board, whatever, your truck board, the other people and where you fall in that ranking system. You may not want to act like that's the truth, and you might tell me how it should be. We can talk about, my daddy said we woulda, coulda, shoulda all day long, but the fact of the matter is, if you're low in the pecking order on that truck list, if there's a fleet, thank you, bro. Why I couldn't just doggone, yes, fleet. If you're low in the pecking order in the fleet, bro, everybody else is getting the better loads. That is another thing that is not ideal at Prime. How do you approach that situation? Leverage it as much as you can to your advantage. For example, my goal when I was at Prime was to make as much money as I possibly could, right? I was like, if I'm coming out here, I'm trying to bang it out, which is why I was teaming and training all the time. I always want a second butt in that seat. That was me trying to leverage things in my favor. Hey, I might not be the highest in the pecking order on the fleet, but I did have an awesome dispatcher. Shout out to James Harmon. We saying his name on here now, dog. Shout out to James Harmon. I did have an awesome dispatcher. But, hey, look, life isn't perfect. I'm just going to try to leverage everything as much as I can and keep my truck moving. So, that's another thing I just never liked about that, bro. Like, your success leasing at Prime is not entirely dependent on you. People may disagree with that, but that's reality, man. Listen to all these people's stories. I cannot just I get it. There's a little truth to everything, but listen to other people's stories, man. Some of these people be talking about their terrible experiences with their dispatchers. You can't just invalidate that junk, dude. That's true, man. I'm telling you, man. Whatever, dude. Like, I'm just being real, Clarence. All right, now I'm about to move on, but I'm just being real. I'm just trying to keep it 100 with you, dog. I'm trying to keep it 100 with you. Let's get back to these comments, because just being real. Shout out to Shoestring, 25 years, man. Thank you for the input. Appreciate it. I've also been running 5 weeks without 34. Yeah, that's terrible, dude. Just run your clock into the ground. You can do it. You just run it into the ground. Don't on-duty fueling. On-duty fueling. Don't move it till it's time to drive again. Run it into the ground, homie. You run your clock into the ground. Step by step. If you want to progress and own your own truck, if you commit to it and are responsible, it's a blessing of a system that. And that quote is on point. Yes, man. Yes, bro. Trying to tell you, commit to it. Dedicate yourself. Devote yourself. But you can't, if you treat it like a hobby, it'll cost you like a hobby. Yes, Christina does keep me straight. And yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you. Christina's an amazing bride, dude. She's absolutely amazing, man. Man, I'm blessed to have Christina, dude, for real. And I know that. I'm telling you. I see so many relationships and hear about so much drama, divorce. Man, dude, I'm so blessed, dude. Tried to run it out. Bro, run it out, Clarence. Just keep trying to run it out, dog. Hey, if you got any ideas for how Clarence can run his clock out, drop it in the comments. I'm trying not to give dishonest advice on my YouTube. I have ideas, but they're not all holy, and I don't want to be endorsing that. So if you got any ideas how to run your clock out, drop them in the comments. I do know fleet managers cannot change things that are like driving statuses, things of that nature. So, but anyway, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. I made almost 5K 1 week solo. I'm training my fiance now to team. I knew a couple year to date in October. Grossed almost $370,000. See what I'm saying? A lot of people did a whole lot worse than me, man. I mean, a whole lot better than me. I wasn't, but I still felt like it was good money. It was good enough for me. But that's kind of the system, man. When you don't know, they take advantage of the fact that you don't know. But it is what it is. What's up with PC being taken away or limited at Prime? I don't know if that's true or not. I saw the title of somebody's video. It might have been No Hippie, or it might have been Eric DL driver lineup. But I'm not sure. He showed me the statement, solo or team, you can make a killing. Just gotta keep spending responsible. Gotta be responsible. Income and expense, you just gotta keep it to a T, man. And it's not like you're never gonna be rolling in the dough or anything, but you just have to be responsible, man. You gotta take care of the business like a baby. That's what I talk to people, like, still get people who ask me lease questions and stuff, and I'll email with people and just kind of give them the best, wisdom I can pass to them. But you got to take care of your business like a baby, man. You seen people with a kid, with a baby, man, or you've had one yourself, You come out that hospital, bro, you so nervous with your first kid. You're so nervous, you like, bro, if I drop this dude, like, his whole life gonna be over. Like, you know what I mean? You like, bro, I can't drop this baby, bro. This baby won't make it if you're so careful. Like, you know what I mean? You're trying to make sure you're doing everything right. You're not trying to hurt the baby. You got to be like that with your business. But some people right now, I hear people talking about how rates are going down. It's not as easy to find $7 a mile, $6 a mile all the time, $5 a mile, floating on the load board all the time. You know what I'm saying? Rates going down at Prime. I hear a lot of stuff from different people, man. And you think, what were those people doing when rates were $10 a mile? What were those people doing when rates were $5 a mile at Prime? What were those people doing when rates were through the roof? Were they storing up for the winter? You know what I'm saying? Or were they balling out? You just got to be responsible, man. It's just, you got to take care of the baby, man. Take care of the baby. But don't have the full capacity for it since I'm torn between trucking and flying. What do you say? I would love to, American. I want to see what that said. What did that say? It said message retracted. When are you and JL going to start your own trucking companies together? Simple plan in the house. Captain Dave in the house. I don't know if you're still here. I'm a little late getting to the... Okay, I'm catching up up on my comments here. Captain Dave in the house. Good to see you too. I still check into your channel as well. I don't want to own a trucking company. I'm not even gonna lie to you, American. Like, it would be cool. I would go into business with JL just because he's sharp and he's got the business mind. I'm telling you, the business mindset is so key into success. Leasing or owning is so key, and he's got that. So I would, but I don't want to own a trucking company. I want to own a horse company. That's what I want to do. I want to train people and help horses and help people understand and communicate with horses. That's what I love to do. And then you can board your horse at my house and pay me to board your horse. And other than that, I'm trying to chill. Other than that, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. I don't know what I'll do after that. I gotta do something else. You know, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. Good to see your name, Captain Dave. Appreciate you popping in. Yes. 113K last year as a company driver. Home every day. Nice shoestring. Golly, man. I don't know if anybody caught that, but it's nice, very nice shoestring. I like to run my truck like it's actually mine also. The reason is because, number one, man, so funny how life turns around. When I was a lease driver at Prime, I remember making a video on this YouTube about how you could tell how company drivers just really do not care about their trucks. What I mean is, man, be real. Come on, keep it 100. I know y'all seen it before. When a trucker coming into the truck stop parking lot and they come in the park, they just, but they speeding and they taking a turn and the truck leaning and you know what I mean? And then when they pull up, when they setting up for their back, they hit the brake and the truck's like, you know what I mean? It don't make the noise, but you see the cab just like, and then when they back up, the cab keeps shaking. They keep hitting the gas all hard and it's like, and you're like, dude, you just tearing that truck up. What? You literally do not care. I remember making that video. And now, after I done went under up and then came back on the company side, it's just so funny because now I take care of my truck because it still takes care of me, right? I am a salaried company driver though. Like a traditional salary. My check is literally the same every single time it hits my account. Actually, it's 1 cent off. I think it rotates every other week. It's a cent above, a cent, 49 cent, 48 cent, 40, something like that. I can't really remember how it works, but I have noticed it is 1 cent. It goes up and down 1 cent. I don't know if that makes the even dollar at the end of the year. I have no idea. But I did know it alternates by 1 cent. But I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like us being responsible, shoestring, right? Like, especially in the case because I'm salary, because when my truck goes down, I still make the same amount of money. Maybe it's just my personality type or something. But yes, I still take care of my truck, man. It's my truck, man. It's my house. It's where I live, dude. I don't want to be riding in some, I don't know, man. It's my house, dude. So I feel you on that, dude. I take care of this Pete like it's mine, dude. I like my Pete, dude. Prime is making everybody call logs. What? Hey. All right, so number one, if you got any advice for Clarence on how to run his clog out, drop it in there. I can't wait to get to that comment. What you think of tankers? I should have made a video, but number two, if you at Prime, tell me how you feel about this whole PC thing. That's wild, bro. That's what I'm saying, dog. I'm a company driver. Me and Joe was talking about this earlier. I'm a company driver, but like they don't treat us like that here at Circon. Like whatever route you take is the route you take, bro. Wherever you fuel is where you fuel, bro. I ain't never heard nobody talk to me about my PC usage. They don't really. I hear from my dispatcher when she got a load. If she ain't on a load, she literally does not talk to me. Like, she'll be like, okay, you load Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Or you load Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Or you load, After she say that, it gets sent to my tablet. And I don't hear from her until I'm almost done with the last load she told me about. And then she say it again. You load Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I say, okay, thanks. Or, Or I might type something funny like, last time I put, I'll be there, - Michael Jackson. And she just typed LOL, But that's wild, man. I don't know. I don't like getting treated like a child. I don't like being treated like I can't be trusted to do what I need to do. Like, like a couple days ago, I was on the way to where I'm parked right now, and I decided to take another route. It was one of the back, I'm in Kentucky, mountain area, like border West Virginia. And it was like, you could either take the interstate route, or you could take through the mountains route and hop on the interstate, right? I decided to take through the mountains route because I ain't got no load, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm off till Monday. I'm just on the way to the truck stop. I just need to be here in time enough to get a parking spot, and I'm well ahead of time, so I'm gonna go through the mountains. They didn't bother me about it. I just did what I did. They ain't, you know. So yeah, we don't be calling nobody. That's wild, dude. I don't know. Keep that E-Fund fat too. Thank you, Heck Rod. And in case I unrock, it's just your savings account, man. Just your savings account. Had it up to 8K before I even touched it. I'm glad I did, because emergencies came up more than once. If I didn't keep that, I would have been screwed. Clarence, take from Heck Rod. You saw him type it, bro. That is exactly what I'm saying. Right now, I am going through Financial Peace University. It is a program offered by a guy named Dave Ramsey. It is how to become a millionaire. Building wealth the average way of just eliminating debt in your life, living a debt-free lifestyle, and then investing and allowing those investments to grow so that you can be a millionaire, right? One of the principles in his program is trusting Murphy's Law. If you're familiar with Murphy's Law is, if it can happen, it will happen. Clarence, follow Murphy's Law in trucking when you lease. If it can happen, it will happen. That is what Heck Rod's talking about, okay? Glad I had that money saved up for the emergencies, because the emergencies definitely happened. If it can happen, it will happen. Save your money for the rainy day. It will rain. Guarantee it. I don't know jack about horses, but I know a lot about business. Yeah. I feel you on that. Hey, Travis and Compromise. How about a trucking company that transport horses? So they already have one. I forgot what his name, the main one that I see all the time. Hey, but JL can open the trucking company part, and then I'll just do the horse part. How about that? Yeah, I can't remember last time I washed my truck. I'm trying to make money. Ain't nobody got time for that. I do feel you. I'd be slipping on the truck washing thing one time. Sometimes. A lot of times. But it running, though. How about that? It's topped off. I know the air pressure in all tires in the trailer as well. I know what the brakes look like. I can almost picture them in my head right now in the trailer as well. But my truck is dirty right now. I am not even gonna front with you. Shoestring, if you gotta fault me for that, my truck is dirty. But in the same regard, we said we treat it like our own, and my car is not washed at home either. It running though. Fluids topped off, my belt's good, brakes, everything good. No leaks in this truck. Everything is good. Everything's good. But it's dirty, okay? I don't even know. It is what it is. Thoroughbreds don't make it to the dirty by themselves. That's right. JL and K Enterprises, trucking aeronautics, logistics, equine ministry, and ranching. Talk about diversity. Thought my check was the only one that did that. No, my junk be doing that too. 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent. I'd be like, what do I think about tanking? Jonathan Rivera. Too bad I don't have StreamYard. I can pop y'all comments up. Time for sleep. Shoestring, I really appreciate you popping in. Let's all learn to love each other. Absolutely. We all have more in common than politicians want us to believe. Absolutely. We all have a lot more in common than we have in differences. A lot more. What do I think about tankers? You know, Jonathan, I think a lot. One of the things I think about tankers is this. Man, I'm thinking about making a video about this. One of the things I think about, how long we been on this week? I'm about to go. I got to go to the bathroom and everything. I don't even know how long I've been here. Hour and 40 minutes almost. Hour and 38 minutes. One thing I think about tanker is this. It is not that serious. Unless you do not drive well. If you don't drive well, it is that serious. Now, I'm saying this as a generalization. Shout out to my friend who just rolled his vehicle. No disrespect by any means. I do not believe this is the reason you rolled your vehicle if you ever see this. But outside of that, if you drive well, it is not that serious. If you don't drive well, it will be that serious. I guarantee you. Now, right now, I'm talking about loaded, right? Loaded tanker with the surge. And I drive a manual, dude. I really just don't feel like it's that serious. I really feel like I I'm just saying. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was at Prime, I thought about going tanker division. I didn't because I was already a lease driver when I started thinking about doing it. And my fleet manager was like, okay, no, we can't cancel your lease payment or something like that. I just remembered I was still gonna have to pay for my truck the week I was in training or something like that. I can't remember how it worked. So I was like, oh, well, no, I don't want to go that bad. I'm just gonna make money. I'm just here for the money, dog. I was gonna do that for fun, but I'm just here for the money. We ain't doing all that. I'm not like desperate to go tanker, right? So you should go back to Prime. I'm not going back to Prime, bro. Look, so, but I was watching John something. Y'all got a tanker driver named John something. I think I saw him at a truck stop like last month or something. But I was going on his page. And he had a, that was a joke. He had a, y'all wild, bro. I don't even know why my friends act like this. He had a video. He has a video. John something. He was on the board or not board, but whatever advocate program, whatever, man. He has a YouTube video about surge, and I watched videos about surge, and I was like, man, because I done had a spinal fusion, like spinal surgery. Like, bro, can I take that? And I thought about it, man. I really don't feel like it's that serious. All the videos online, they be like, they'll have the camera set up front while they driving, and they'd be like, all right, so I'm gonna try to show you what the surge is like. And it'd be like, look. They'd be like, all right, so we're gonna hit the brake. We're gonna show you what the surge is like. They'd be like, oh, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see my head kind of? Did you see it, bro? I really don't think it's that serious, man. Bro, if you can drive, it's really not that serious. It's really not that serious. I'm not fronting with you. But if you cannot drive, if you suck at driving, and I mean you brake, you're not looking 12 seconds ahead of your vehicle, you don't know, you need to brake when the car right in front of you, you about to run them over, then if you drive like that, tanker life is not for you. More worried driving cement trucks. Why? Because of the weight? Cactus, I haven't seen your name in a while either. Because of the weight? I'm guessing because of the weight. I'm guessing concrete. We do some dry bulk stuff. I haven't done it in a while. It's mainly in Texas. I'm in Kentucky, so. Peyton, yes, you are late to the party. I'm not going to throw with you. I've been here for a while. But if you can drive, I really don't think it's that serious. Just drive. Just be easy. You know, the interstate is the place where we go in straight lines and you can set the cruise fast, right? But when you know you finna get off the interstate, bro, slow down. Why you wait till you off the exit and see the stop sign to slow down? Oh, now I need to slow down. Bro, you're gonna have issues. I guarantee it. Like, you will, you know, just, so that's how other than that, now I will say our customers are really cool. I be at refineries a lot. And then we deliver to kilns so they can burn the product off, you know. But the customers are real cool. I don't have all these crazy backing situations that I had in the past at certain customers. Oh man, the customer treatment is awesome. I gotta say that for the YouTube videos. Check into the YouTube video because I'm mainly picking up Houston area. And then we take it up to either Foreman, Arkansas, or we'll take it up to Cape Girardeau, Missouri. But let me catch up on the rest of these comments here real quick. They dragging me, talking about you need to go back to Prime. They be dragging me, dog. Don't like my hand being held to work. Yeah, me neither. Me neither, y'all. I really don't. Dirty truck, what? And dirty car, but the horse is clean. Y'all ain't right. Y'all are not right. Are they okay? That's a termination, huh? Heck, Rod, they are okay. It was a termination, and that sucks. I'll talk about it a little bit. I'm not gonna say his name. This driver rolled the truck. They were terminated. This driver now, since they rolled the truck, they've been trucking slightly less time than I've been. Excuse me. Since they rolled the truck, they found out that it's been really difficult to obtain another job. Crete wants them to have a year without anything on the record. A lot of places, and that person does not want to go back to Prime. They don't want to do it. They don't want to go back to that grind life like Clarence was talking about, they don't want to go back to that, man. It's hard on the soul, dude. This person is also, I want to say like early 50s maybe or something, early mid 50s maybe, I don't know. It's hard on the soul, man. For people who they don't have it like that, you know, it's hard on the soul. So, man, so you should go back to Prime. Y'all play too much. Anyway, yeah, I'll do a hazmat, man. Hey, by the way, here before 1 million subs. Hey, appreciate it. By the way, if you're a Landstar driver and you run into me, I got some placard protectors that I don't need. But, yeah, so I really miss that driver. Good friend. I still text him multiple times a month. Just checking in and, you know, just see what's going on, man. See what's going on with him. He's doing all right, though. He's going on with life. But I don't think he wants to take that step back to the grind life. Man, it's so, the long, early, midnight, 3 a.m. Walmart, you know, oh gosh, man, that's so hard on the soul, man. It's so hard on the soul. How you doing at company? At company good, I hope? Yes, trucking every day. My boy said you should go back to Prime. Bro, yes, Circon is, I like Circon a lot, man. I really do, dude. I like Circon a lot. I like Circon a lot, dude. The atmosphere is real cool. The drivers are cool. They don't hold our hand like they were talking about earlier in the comments. I'm holding hands, bro. They don't be trying to hold our hand. They literally just want you. Okay. I think every driver at Circon, no matter where, Landstar calling your name again, Travis, y'all dragging me, bro. I'm not messing with y'all no more. I'm not fooling with y'all, man. I think every driver at Circon would agree with me. The number one thing Circon cares about is that you, number one, do your pre-trip and your post-trip inspections. The number two thing Circon absolutely cares about more than anything else, you would think I would say appointment times, more than anything else, is that when you get inspected, you pass your inspection. Anybody tell me I'm lying. If you from Circon, anybody tell me. I know Joe's in here. If you another driver from Circon, you laying low, please tell me I'm lying. They want you to, number one, pre-trip and post-trip. And number two, anytime you get inspected, pass that mug. That's it. I swear, if you just do those two things, you could be late for an appointment time, bro, and everything's cool, bro. They won't even call you, dog. They won't even call you, dog. Now, I'm not saying, you know, come here and be late. But I'm just saying, like, you can, all sorts of mistakes. Bro, I messed up on my hours of service one time by accident. Like, didn't even get a call or nothing, bro. Nothing, dog. But failed an inspection. Failed an inspection, bro. Or don't get caught not doing your inspection. Your pre-trip and your post-trip, get caught not doing that and see what happens. So, I like Circon a lot because of that reason. They treat us chill. They're relaxed. But, bro, all you got to do is do your pre-trip and your post-trip and pass your inspections. And if you fail an inspection, let it be for a great reason. Like one time I didn't pass an inspection in California when I was in Landstar because the wheel seal, and the dude even told me, he was like, yo, this literally, it looks like it literally just happened to you, and I can't put you out of service because it's not contaminating your brakes, but you do need to get it changed, and I do have to write you up for it. Let it be for something like that. But bro, don't let it be for no air leak or something stupid. Don't let it be for air pressure at all. Don't let it be for air pressure at all. That is not going to fare well at Circon. I can guarantee you. It's not going to do well. All right, I got to catch up with your comments real quick, man, because I'm getting behind. I see them popping up. But yeah, I like Circon, man. It's been really chill, man. It's so chill. We don't really, bro, like some weeks, like, bro, like, my last day of working was Wednesday. Thursday, I had to drive 350 miles. I didn't have to, but I did drive here 350 miles to this parking spot. That way I could be good for Monday, and I don't work till Monday, man. Some weeks, like, it just be like that, dog. One week, like last month sometime, I did this load right here, which is 350 miles from pickup to drop off. Then you have to drive back empty. And I did that load like 2 times in a week or 3 times in a week. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it's like Monday, drive 350 miles. Tuesday, drive 350 miles. Wednesday, drive 350 miles. Thursday, drive 350 miles. Friday, drive 350 miles. And then drive 350 back for the weekend. And then chill. Yeah. And I see like Joe saying, and we get paid a salary, a traditional salary. $87,150 is what they start you out at, unless you had that extra experience. Because I made a video before, and on Indeed, they got it posted for up to $116,000. So I don't know how you qualify for that, but if you had the experience I had when I started, you're not going to qualify for that. I think you have to have some mad experience. $116,000. Can you imagine that? On your first day of work. That must be nice. Yeah, so that's why I like this job, man, because it's just chill, man. What's up? Am I late to the party? Yeah, I'm always late. What place do you go in Texas? Peyton, we usually pick up in Houston, and then I drive up 59. Drive on up 59. Just drive sensibly, and like Travis said, it's really not that serious. Yeah. Do you know anything about pneumatics? Not yet, Eric Carter. So we mainly do tankers here, but we also have roll-offs, we have flatbed, we have dry van. It's one of those companies, just like Robbie Wood. So right now, they're like one at a timing drivers to learn roll-off, because we got some roll-off operations that are going to pick up soon. And I have already made it very clear that I am willing to learn new things, because I just want to be, I'd rather learn something new. I'm just like that, right? It has nothing to do with the money. I know my pay's not going to increase. It really has to do with me just liking to learn. I just like to learn. And I don't know. You never know when you'll use it in the future, right? So as far as pumping as well, I haven't learned that yet, but all of that, as far as the vacuum, I'm assuming you're talking about like pumping and vacuuming on the truck. No, not yet. But give me some time, brother. Give me some time. Yeah, trucking every day. Hazmat company here. We do hazmat waste here, primarily from refineries, but we do some different operations also. And our operations consist of usually recycling, but sometimes repurposing, meaning we'll pick up a hazmat waste from somebody, take it back to our place, repurpose it, mix it with something so somebody else can use, then we'll take it to them and sell it to them. So they making money off both ends. You see how they work? They hustling. I ain't even gonna act like I don't see it. I see it. All right, but yeah. Lurking, how are the miles there? Bro, yeah, I just talked about the miles, like, bro. The hardest I've ever worked is this load right here. When we have to do it every single day, I don't even know. This load, when you have to do it every single day, it's like regular work. It's not really 350 miles, because I drove it one time and my ELD ended up saying 667 miles or something like that. But and that's like regular work for some people. So it's like, I can't really say it's hard. And like I said, the appointment times, like, you got to pick up at a certain time, but even that time, if you late, just communicate. Text the project manager, yo, running late, ETA 3:30 p.m. My appointment time was 8:30 a.m. the other day. Running late, be there around 3:30 p.m. He's like, tempo. That's it, bro. That's it. That's all you got to do. But then the refinery, the kiln, the trash can that you're taking it to, we're a recycling center if you want it. A lot of those, you don't have an appointment time, you have windows. So like if they're open from, I think they start at 8 a.m. or something like that, they'll be open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. You need to be there tomorrow between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. That's your appointment. Like, that's how it is, bro. When we pick up in Houston, we take the Cape Girardeau, pick it up, it needs to be there. It's a 700, I don't remember how much, it's a day in some change, a day in 2 hours, a day in 3 hours, and it's due tomorrow, anytime between 8 a.m. and whatever, 9 p.m., whatever. That's your appointment. If you have any issues, text project manager, text your dispatcher, let them know what's going on, and keep on trucking. That's it. The miles are usually pretty easy, man. When we work hard, it is normal trucking across the industry. And we do not often work hard. I'm just being real. It is very normal for us to have the weekend off. I have the weekend off right now. I work Monday morning, assuming everything is fixed with the kiln at the recycling center. If that's not fixed, I'll be sitting right here on Monday morning. Bro, I sit in this parking spot so often, I get territorial. I really need to go back to Texas. 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. That's your appointment time. I really need to go back to Texas, y'all. I thought about this the other day. I'm in a parking spot that I feel territorial about. That's how often I'm sitting. I feel territorial. Like, I'll pull up and be trash talking. Man, nobody been at me in my doggone parking spot. Boy, I can't stand when these boys be in my... And then I pull up and somebody in my spot, I park next to the spot. Literally, yesterday when I got here, parked 3 spots over because people was in my spot. This morning when I woke up, bro, I opened my curtain before I brushed my teeth. Looked out my window, spot was open. Bro, E-Log crept to the spot, dog. E-Log, let me get my doggone spot. Put it in reverse. Let me get my doggone spot, cuz. Like, it is normal for us to have weekends off. It is normal for your run to be like 300 miles, 350 miles. We got one run. Peyton was asking where we come from. Come from Houston. Houston to Foreman is roughly 350 miles, and it is due the next day, bro. Your appointment time is 9 a.m. on Monday. It is due Tuesday between whatever time and whatever p.m. See what I'm saying, dog? So that's all I'm saying about that, because for all I know, you know, somebody from Circle is watching, they finna doggone tighten up these times, and I would be upset. But that's what it's like over here, cuz. Just remember my name when you put it on the application. You put it on the application, just remember, because the sign-on bonus is $3,000, referral bonus is $3,000, and I would like to get that. I'm not sure if anybody mentioned it or not yet, but you should go back. I'm not following y'all up. Second Chance Company, what? Hold on. Slow down. Oh, man, bro, I am so far behind. Second Chance companies must be tough, too. Seems like they get breadcrumbed. I met a guy making $700 a week at one. I'm like, what are you doing with your life? That's not worth it unless the last resort. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I feel bad for my boy, dude. Yep, they also want you to be safe regardless. They'll adjust what they need to adjust. Yeah. What Joe Bryant's saying, yo. They just want you to be safe, dude. And that's pre-trip, post-trip, don't fail an inspection. Just drive. Don't speed. It's not that serious. Just drive. Yeah, this current job is the hardest I've worked. But at the end of the day, when I look at my ELD, I'm doing regular miles for other people. This is regular work. Like, I need to stop complaining. Like, at first I was complaining until I looked at my ELD and realized I'm doing regular work, dude. Like, you need to chill out. You need to stop complaining. Be grateful. Your job doesn't be dragging you through the mud. But yeah, we don't really be running miles like that, dog. I've only been driving 3 months, average 17 to 18K a week, or hundo. Probably hundo. Home every weekend, not bragging, just don't understand why people work for these companies only making 1K a week out for months. There's better. You know what I don't understand? I'm not going to rant about it, but I don't understand the billboard that be saying, we got all the miles you can take. I'd be like, bro, that's the company to stay away from. Y'all gonna think I'm lying, but I've seen CR England paying 95 cents for teams on Target dedicated account. Nearly poop when I've seen that. Yeah, but is that 95 cent? Is that a 95 cent split or combined? Because they'd be like 95 cent, but that's between both of them. You see what I'm saying? I didn't see them write it like that, you know. Y'all watch some boys out here. You gotta watch them. Apparently, got prime drivers abusing the PC. I know, somebody's talking about it. PC 100, 300 miles, so I guess they finna crack down. They was talking about it earlier, Peyton. Yep. Trucking every day, we get paid salary. Yeah, that's a cool job. I was about to say, yep. I've let them know I want to learn that. Yeah, roll off. Yeah. I'm trying to learn too. I was trying to fit it all in one comment. No, I'd be a millionaire, bro. Cape is sick. Yep. I'm like another recycling center currently doing 24 hours. Yeah, so one of them doing 24 hours. So like, all right, I ain't even going front with you, dog. I pulled up to one of these recycling centers, right? And I had like 6 minutes on my drive clock. Got stuck in traffic, 65 southbound. It was stupid. All right, had 6 minutes on my drive clock, but had 48 minutes on my doggone 14 hours. Why did your boy pull up to the recycling center, son, and still get unloaded? I was like, boy, I'm finna yard move this junk. Because you got to go on the scale, then you got to drive like little quarter mile down the hill and around the corner and yada. You know, why did your boy yard move all the way down that mud? Got unloaded, cuz then I got a 2-hour break, so it paused the clock, flipped it right back to 40 minutes. Boy, trying to tell you, son. So that jump was awesome. Man, Peyton, oh man, I got prime PTSD when I think about them appointment times, dog. I get PTSD. That's great for a workout schedule. I miss the gym. I have weights on the truck, but hard to make it to the gym on the road. So I have a set of dumbbells that I should have given Johnson Logic when he asked me about them. I apologize. Let's just move on. But I did bring my trumpet. I am a trumpet player. I did bring my horn. I'm serious about my horn again, man. They're gonna make you soft. Cactus. That is what I realized. I was like, bro, you need to stop complaining. Yeah, I hear you, JL. I was like, bro, you need to stop complaining, because even when you work hard, okay, the second hardest load I've done so far, now I've only been here 8 months, but at the same time, I've been here 8 months. The second hardest load I've done is Houston to Cape Girardeau. The reason is because, not really because it's hard. No, they're actually right behind the camera. They just don't get, I gotta dust them off. Anyway, like, bruh, it's like, you can literally just look at them and tell I haven't been using them. But look, second hardest load is Houston to Cape Girardeau. Reason this load is hard is not because it's scheduled tight, but wow. But you wouldn't give them to your boy, though. Not because it's scheduled tight. It's actually hard because after you drop the load, you want to get back to the terminal. That's why it's hard. So it's actually hard because of me. It's not hard because it's scheduled tight. Here's what I mean. The first day you need to drop, if you want to get back to the terminal at the end of the second day, on the first day, you need to bang out a good 650. You need to give a full day's work, right? Minimum 650. Then if you do a minimum of 650, you have enough time to go from your sleeping point to the recycling center and then all the way back to the terminal in Texarkana. But if you don't bang out that first day, and then your second day is like 550, 600 as well. So it's like 2 full days worth of work. But that's if you don't care about sleeping at the terminal, but the terminal is like cool to sleep at, because when you're on the Cape Girardeau run, like there's other guys on the same run with you. So like on the weekend, y'all be chilling at the terminal. So like, who don't want to end up at the terminal at the end of the second day? You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to be at the terminal so you can see everybody and chill, and you know what I mean? Be at the bunkhouse and watching TV or going to restaurants and hanging out and stuff. You don't want to be that guy that's still driving on Saturday morning because you didn't do a full day on Friday. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, that's the second hardest, because you have to do 2 full days, 2 full and then all the way back. Other than that, man, if you didn't care about that, you could literally you could do 400 first day, or like 450 first day and 300 or something like that. Like, it's really not that serious, man. I really think, if you want to know, I'm going to tell you, because I don't really care, bro. I got the power rack from the company store. Pricey, but well worth it, really. Yeah. Everything's pricey, man. Especially company store, but Truckin's pricey just because, I don't know, they just be trying to milk us like cows, man. But I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to keep 100. Because I freely say this. I don't really care, man. The reason Truckin is not loaded with employees is because, number 1, you need 2 years of experience, and number 2, we have manual trucks. So, number 1, it's not like people don't hit 2 years, but number 1, we can't take absolutely everybody, right? Like, when you're done with your first year at Prime, you still can't come here yet. So, it's like, we have to take those people who are solid in trucking, but I think it's mainly number 2, because we have manual trucks. So many people have automatic restrictions. That's why there's not a lot of drivers here. Has nothing to do with the hazmat, dude. It is not that hard to get your hazmat certification. It does suck for y'all that don't have it right now. You figured out you got to take your little online FMCSA or whatever course. You know, I don't know what acronym they gave it, what agency is in charge of it or whatever. I think it's another agency. I can't remember. But it does suck. Y'all have to take that extra course that guys like me and, you know, JL, Joe, like others of us didn't have to take to pull hazmat. But it is not that hard to get your hazmat. It really isn't. It's the manual. That's why we're not loaded with people. As I mentioned earlier, Robbie Wood in Columbia, they have 30 new trucks. All 30 trucks are automatics. They're doing that on purpose. All of their trucks prior to this 30 truck purchase were manual. All 30 new trucks are automatic. They're doing that on purpose, man. They see it. You have to make an adjustment to the industry, man. I'm coming in as owner-op part-time and only when I'm free and feel like it. Can you double carrier that mug? We have this, I don't think you can. I guess Landstar would have to contract with Circon. Because we have a carrier that's like, we have a carrier called, well, we don't, but there is a carrier in I forgot. I've been there before. Oh, it's in Texas, right outside of Houston. But there's a carrier called Space City, and Space City is just like Landstar, where they have owner operators and everything. Well, it's not just like Landstar. It's actually not like Landstar a lot, okay? But it is called Space City, and they do have owner operators that have Space City on the side of their trucks. In that case, it's not, Landstar is like a lot newer, nicer and stuff. Y'all got nice facilities and stuff. Y'all got gates with security guards standing at them and stuff. It's real nice facilities and stuff. Space City's more like, old school. If that makes sense. It's not like dirty or it's like old school. Let's just say old school. Let's move on. But we got Space City over here. That would be funny though. What do you know, Run Dutch Masters? What do you know about Super Ego? What do you think? I'm sorry, about Super Ego. Run. Yeah. Man, Super Ego is kind of like the Russians that operate in Chicago. Super Ego is kind of like the temptress that lives next door. Super Ego is it just means that so many are curious, but it's like deep down inside you should run. The Chicago Russians, the Russian companies in Chicago. It's like deep down you're curious, like what's the big deal? Why are people keep talking about that? But deep down inside you're like, dude, just run, because everybody who talks about the Russians who operated in Chicago, you're going to get 1099. If you try to quit, they're going to leave you in Nebraska. What are all the stories you hear about the Russians that operate out of Chicago? I feel like I'm going to get sniped out. What are all the stories you hear about the Russians that operate in Chicago? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? They're all they all never end well. And they trashed, I've heard so many bad stories about the Russians that operate in Chicago. You shouldn't do it. It's like the temptress that lives next door. You shouldn't do it. But it's like you keep looking at her every time she walks to her mailbox. You shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, where are we? Hold on. Compared to TK comparisons. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's like, I know y'all get what I'm saying, man. It's like the Russians that operate in Chicago. You can see them from a mile away. Tell me you can't see the Russians that operate in Chicago from a mile away while you're driving. You can see them when they pass you. You're like, yeah, that's one of them companies, right? It's the Russians that operate in Chicago. Y'all laughing at me, but all of y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. All of y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the Russians that operate in Chicago, man. It was miserable. Good pay, but we had to do a lot of illegal activities. See what I'm saying? That is exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. It's like the Russians that operate in Chicago. See? That is exactly what I'm saying, man. It's like you're curious, like the temptress next door, man. Every time she checked the mail. They drive like cow harlems, man. Man, dude. It's like the Russians that operate in Chicago, man. Don't mess with them, dude. I mean, I still personally find, as far as when you think about carriers that are like owner-operator driven, if that's the white Volvo Mafia, bro, it's the Russians that operate in Chicago, bro. I just feel like, now that I'm saying it, I feel like I have to say the entire phrase now. The Russians that operate in Chicago. Yeah. Wow. No governors or ELD, just driving and dodging way station. Riding. Yeah, how many times you checking mail? Yeah, man. The Russians operate in Chicago, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Bro, I'm telling you, man. All of y'all know what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm saying. It's the Russians that operate in Chicago. You gotta stay away from the Russians that operate in Chicago. You hear they make good money, but you hear what they will have to do, man. You hear what they will have to do, and you just know. I still think, man, I'm about to hop off of here in a second. This was a lot of fun, dude. Because I was not feeling Netflix. I was tired of watching TV. This was a lot of fun. Good night, Cactus. I'll see you later. I still, as far as carriers that are owner-operator driven, 70 cents per mile, 4,000 miles a week. It's the Russians that operate in Chicago. Trying to tell you, man. I still feel like, as far as carriers that are owner-operator driven, why not go to Landstar, man? I still feel that way. You made this live look fun. This was a lot of fun. Unless is it the hazmat thing? Hazmat's not that terrible. If you're looking here, just for anybody listening, if you're trying to get your hazmat, there are a lot of online websites. I will try to memorize the one that somebody recently told me so I can start pushing the information. If it's a hazmat thing, you just get your hazmat. I swear, just get your hazmat, dude. It's worth it to go to Landstar if you're trying to choose somebody else. Next time you roll in a truck stop, they're going to be looking for you, bro. We're not posting this video. We're not publishing this, bro. We gonna take this down. Hey, Travis, Divine Justice, you ever thought about coming back to Prime? Are you dragging me, Divine, or are you being serious? I've been dragged so much about that tonight. I don't know if you're being serious or not. But yes, I have thought about coming back to Prime, and every time I think about going back to Prime, I realize there's no way in the world I could work that hard. If you're at Prime, I respect you, but y'all work really hard at Prime. They are dragging me. I feel like I'm explaining it and he's playing around. I'm not messing around with y'all. I'm not even answering that no more yet. Oh, he put the name out there. I'm not saying it out loud. Yeah. So the entry-level driver training you can do online, Joe. They're like websites. All they want you to do is get this certificate, and you can even do it on the internet. Danielle, who trained on my truck at Prime, she did the same thing to go to Landstar. You do have to pay for it, but you know it's not like you don't have to go into an in-person class. I would just go to Landstar, man. They have great relationships. They have solidified their reputation. You don't have to choose the Russians who operate out of Chicago. I'm kind of paranoid now, I'm not gonna lie. I've said the word Russian a lot tonight. Yeah, you can just do it online, man. You can just do it online. Yeah, if that's the case, if it was, you know, I was about to say love you too. My daughter just texted me. I gotta go, y'all. My daughter just texted me on Skype. It's 9:50. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta text my daughter. I don't have Skype on my computer. I text her back on here. Have my hazmat 2 years, haven't used hazmat in almost a year and a half. Yeah, man, yeah. You don't have to do hazmat. What is the trailer rental fee at Landstar? Something minimal, man. It's not anything. JL's about to answer, but I don't know the answer. And just in case, if he didn't before I turn this off. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take my daughter back. Hold on. I don't know what this is gonna do to the feed. Hold on. I had to take my daughter back real quick. On paper, it's nothing. Yeah, it's so. But I can. Yeah. But you know, it's not. Yeah, you have to go on a Facebook group to really find out, bro. It's the relationships at Landstar that gets me. That is one of the biggest reasons I chose Landstar. It's the relationships, bro. First of all, look at their financial history in the last 3 years. Are they doing better or are they doing worse? They are doing substantially better in the last 3 years. Substantially better as far as revenue, like not by like hundreds of thousands, by the millions and billions annually. Okay? That's a big deal. That means they have garnered relationships across this country. And as an owner-operator, when you're looking for a carrier, you want a carrier that has solid relationships, because the fancy load board that you're so excited to get on is full of the relationships that the carrier has made. If you choose a carrier with slack relationships, your load board's going to be full of slack relationships. If you choose a carrier that is kind of like the Russians or Africans, let's not say Russians anymore. Let's say Africans. I feel better because I'm African American, right? If you choose the Africans who operate out of Chicago, right? That's the relationships you're going to get from the Africans who operate out of Chicago. Land starve. I do. Land starve, if you will. Yes, I like that. I dig that new little thing y'all got there. Land starve. But yeah, man, so I don't know. That's why I personally found Landstar being traded. But, you know, I mean, there's other people, you know, everybody, you know. But look, y'all, I got to go. I legitimately have to go to the bathroom right now. It has been 2 hours. That is the longest live I've done in an extremely long time. It has been real. It has been extremely real. I appreciate y'all showing up. You already know what the motto is. Work hard, play hard, sleep hard, find you somebody to love. I love y'all. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's all about why you believe it. Live free.